in the show. Jim, just talk about last week's game. You already talked about it. We struggled a little bit in the third quarter, but I think it's a game that the Indians can learn from moving ahead.
I agree, Adam. We came back in the fourth quarter. We never gave up. What a great crowd we had there, ICC supporters there at Northwest, and our team fed off that crowd. Even though the third quarter was a little tough for us, fourth quarter we made some movement, got a score, was back into the ball game, just couldn't finish, but I was proud of our effort.
Absolutely. As this is the Davis Ford pregame show, we're starting the countdown to that First American National Bank opening kick here on FM 95 Sports, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. Back with more right after this.
I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the edge, I won't back down. 'Cause it's time to go hard and go home. One way up, no way out. I give it all for the family. We stay up, no bailouts. Give it all for the family. Hey, hey, for the family. Hey, hey, all for the family. Family, family, family. I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the edge, I won't back down. 'Cause it's time to go hard and go home. One way up, no way out. I give it all for the family.
Winning's important.
We stay
You wanna
up,
be a winner?
no bailouts.
You gotta bring it from
Give
deep
it
down inside.
all for the family.
This is a tough sport. You need passion, guts and determination. This is football. We play for each other and we play to win. Because we are ICC.
You're looking at a Ram 2500? Try looking at it next to a Ford Super Duty diesel. The 6.7-liter Power Stroke V8 in Super Duty has best-in-class diesel horsepower and 860 pound-foot of standard torque. Ram 2500 doesn't. With F250 Super Duty, you also get best-in-class diesel fuel economy. Ram 2500 burns more fuel. And Super Duty also gives you more payload. Ram 2500 doesn't have that kind of payoff. Now you can see why, from sunup to sundown, on job sites everywhere, Ford Super Duty owns work.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, brother, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, the sky comes falling down for you. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection. Need more kick? We've added a side of jalapenos. Try our loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4, only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Across our state, in places far and wide, we speak a common language that unites, inspires, and defines us all with only 3 letters. ICC.
I am ICC.
I am ICC.
I am ICC. I am ICC. I am ICC.
Etowamba Community College, transforming lives, transforming Mississippi.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here as we continue that countdown to the First American National Bank opening kickoff between your number 15 ICC Indians and number 11 Lions of East Mississippi. Jim, we already talked about a little bit about the game last week against Northwest. Now let's look ahead at this squad against East Mississippi. This is a team that there's a lot of fanfare that comes with East Mississippi when they come to town, but rightfully so. This is one of the best programs over the past 8 years in the entire country, so you got to bring your A game when you play the Lions.
You got to be ready for East Mississippi. And Adam, yes, they lost their first game of the year. That's because half their team didn't get to play that first game of the year. Since then, they're rolling like they usually do. They're outstanding athletically. They're well coached. They're a good football team. They bring a lot of other things with them, but they're a very good opponent, and we're going to have to play our best game to win.
Absolutely. You take a look at some of the stats you got right there in front of you, Mr. Jim. I know you've got some names highlighted. Just talk about a few of those guys that kind of stand out for you.
Well, of course, DeAndre Johnson's the transfer from Florida State. He's taken over as the quarterback for East Mississippi. B.J. Miller, of course, a local product, playing very well for them from Etowamba HS. He's the backup quarterback. We talked about Breton Sykes, outstanding running back from Calhoun City, who's playing very well offensively. And they've got all kind of linebackers. You look at their lineup, it's like an all-star team from high school.
It really is. So earlier in this week, video operations coordinator Raphael Henry had a chance to talk with Coach Sean Cannon as we step inside Coach's Corner, brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation.
All right, Coach. Tough loss against Northwest on the road. Just talk about how you guys are bouncing back this week.
Yeah, there's no time to sit around and cry over spilt milk. We got to move on, and and that's. I told the kids this week, I think the players are a lot more resilient than the coaches are. We take losses a little more hard, and sometimes they do, but that's a game of football and teaches you to move on, and you got to get ready for your next opponent. So that's what we've been focusing on this week.
Are you seeing the guys respond a little bit better after a loss? Just bouncing around a little bit?
Yeah. It's people come out and they think you're just going to shut it down after a loss, after 2 wins. But that's not the case. These kids have come out and worked this week, and and it's nothing that we wasn't ready for last week. We just didn't play very good. We had some missed opportunities, and it seemed like every time we'd make a play, we'd shoot ourselves in the foot a little bit. But that's things we got to correct on the practice field and try to get those eliminated as much as we can.
Tonight, got East Mississippi coming to town, another big test, another ranked opponent. Just talk about playing them. Yeah,
doesn't get any easier for sure. Very good football team, very talented on both sides of the football. And, they create a lot of problems, for their opponents. So we're going to have to, make sure that they're able to drive the ball a little bit, not give up big plays. And then, they're very good at taking advantage of your mistakes. And I think that's one thing we got to make sure we do is we eliminate our mistakes and, don't give them the opportunity to take advantage of things that we might mess up on.
Tonight, Military Appreciation Night, big night for fans and military appreciation guys get to get in free. But you guys are doing something special as well.
We are. We had I had a deal from our decal company this summer, make up a decal for our kids to wear on their helmets to kind of honor those military personnel. And I think it's something that, it's awesome by our school to be able to do something like this event for people that have or currently are serving in the military. And it's just a way of us to honor them, just having a symbol on our helmet that, that we appreciate so much what they do for our country.
All right. Bank of Okolona keys to victory.
Well, East Mississippi's a very talented team. I think the game last week, Northeast was 13-10 at the half. They came in and created a lot of some miscues on special teams. I think taking care of ourselves more than anything tonight, not turning the football over, making sure that we hold on to it. And no unforced errors in the kicking game. That's how they got Northeast 3 touchdowns last week. So that's one a big key. And then, like I said earlier, defense, you can't give up big plays. You got to make teams like this drive the football, and because they're high explosive offense, they want to score in 2 or 3 plays. So we've got to make them drive the field, and hopefully teams have to do that. The chances of them scoring are a lot lower.
All right. Anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, we're glad to be back at home. Not having to pack up and move our stuff again. So it's good to get back home in front of our home fans, and we're looking for a great crowd tonight.
Well, Mr. Jim, you just heard some of Coach Sean Cannon's keys to victory being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Now it's time for Coach Ingram to step in those shoes. What are your Bank of Okolona keys to victory tonight for the Indians?
Well, I agree with Coach Cannon. You know, he said make them go the length of the field. Make it be like a 12 or 15 play drive. They're going to make a mistake, we hope. Make them go, no big plays. And I agree with him. I always preach this, but turnovers are so big in a key game like this. And our kicking game, that's key. That's, you know, you talk about place kicking, punting, kickoff return, kickoff coverage. It is very, very big in a big-time game. So we got to be ready. So I'd say turnovers and kicking game are very important tonight.
Absolutely. East Mississippi is the ultimate opportunist, Jim, when it comes to making teams pay for their turnovers this season, really the past few seasons as well.
No doubt about it. They take advantage of any mistakes you made, and they feed off each other, and they get that momentum. As Coach Cannon said, and it's a very good point, make them go from the 20 all the way in and make it take several minutes. Make it take 12 to 15 plays. Maybe they'll make a mistake.
Yeah, force that high-tempo, big strike offense to put together some drives, see if you can't get them frustrated. Let's take a look at some of the scores from last week around the league. East Central defeated Pearl River 35-21. East Mississippi with a 54-10 win over Northeast. Jones took care of Coahoma 38-6. Holmes defeated Delta 41-0. Gulf Coast with the win over Colin 21-7. Hines knocked off Southwest 24-0, and as we talked about earlier, ICC fell by 14 to Northwest in last week's top 10 matchup there in Senatobia. Well, those were your Bank of Okolona score updates, as well as your Bank of Okolona keys to victory through the eyes of both Coach Sean Cannon and Jim Ingram. We're going to take a break and be back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show right after this.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection. Need more kick? We've added a side of jalapenos. Try our loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4, only at Little Caesars.
Pizza. Hi, I'm Adam. And all my life I've been considered a pretty lucky guy.
On the house.
Ah, thanks. For starters, I get upgrades everywhere I go. And I just win things like all the time.
And the winner is this guy.
But you're not this lucky. No one is. So talk to a Farm Bureau agent today, because when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it.
Thanks for this Oreo caramel shake, Kara.
Caramel for Kara. That makes sense.
And Janine for peanut butter.
I don't get it. Why?
She reminds me of my ex-girlfriend, Janine, who was nuts.
23 real ice cream shakes, all half price after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
You're looking at a Ram 2500? Try looking at it next to a Ford Super Duty diesel. The 6.7-liter Power Stroke V8 in Super Duty has best-in-class diesel horsepower, an 860 pound-foot of standard torque. Ram 2500 doesn't. With F250 Super Duty, you also get best-in-class diesel fuel economy. Ram 2500 burns more fuel. And Super Duty also gives you more payload. Ram 2500 doesn't have that kind of payoff. Now you can see why, from sunup to sundown, on job sites everywhere, Ford Super Duty owns work.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as that countdown to the First American National Bank kickoff continues to roll here on FM 95 Sports, as well as Let's Go ICCTV.com. And Mr. Jim, we started something new this year, and we're going to stick with it. Instead of us boring everybody to death to tell you who's starting, we're going to let the players introduce you tonight's starting lineup presented by Coca-Cola.
Dan Ellison, quarterback, Olive Branch, Mississippi, Center Hill High School.
Altaze Matthews, running back for Stevenson, Alabama, North Jackson High School.
Terry Weed, wide receiver, South Haven, Mississippi, South Haven High School.
Dante Bruce, wide receiver, Olive Branch, Mississippi, Olive Branch High School.
Dorian Gaston, wide receiver, Ripley, Mississippi, Ripley High School.
Isaiah Howard, wide receiver, Ripley, Mississippi, Ripley High School.
Abraham Austin, offensive line, Olive Branch, Mississippi, Olive Branch High School. DeMarcus Shaw, offensive line, Batesville, Mississippi, South North High.
Jadarius Little, offensive line, Horn Lake, Mississippi, Horn Lake High School.
Brendan McCormick, offensive line, Olive Branch, Mississippi, Lewisburg High School.
President Haynes, offensive line, Olive Branch, Mississippi, Lewisburg High School.
Cody Shields, outside linebacker, Ripley, Mississippi, Ripley High School.
Tyler Lowe, linebacker, West Point, Mississippi, West Point High School.
Camden Elwood, outside linebacker, Batesville, Mississippi, South North High School.
Cavante Marvel, defensive back, Houston, Mississippi, Houston High School.
Donald Fuller, defensive back, Batesville, Mississippi, South North High School.
Deion Knox, defensive back, Grenada, Mississippi, Grenada High School.
Quincy Hood, safety, Hamilton, Mississippi, Hamilton High School.
Kenny Wooten, defensive end, Meridian, Mississippi, Meridian High School.
Travis Sutler, defensive end, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Cecil Valley High School. Malik Steele, defensive tackle, Gordo, Alabama, Gordo High School. Lee Austin, defensive tackle, Alabama, North Carolina, Alabama High School.
Zach Ellis, kicker, Tupelo, Mississippi, Tupelo High School.
Matthew Stewart, long snapper, Calsmith, Mississippi, Calsmith High School.
And that's a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineup. Northeast Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers celebrating 100 years in Northeast Mississippi. Buddy Long and company doing a great job, not only for ICC, but for the entire community throughout the area, just sort of bringing life, bringing happiness to the area.
No doubt about it. Buddy Long's been a supporter not only of Northeast Mississippi, but a great supporter of Itawamba Community College.
Well, Jim, we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff. Your final thoughts before we get this thing started?
My final thoughts is we're ready tonight. I think we've got a great crowd here. We appreciate people listening on the radio, watching on TV. Don't turn the ball over. As Coach mentioned, kicking game, we're in it.
Absolutely. We're just moments away from that First American National Bank kickoff. We're going to take one more timeout, and we'll come back live from Eaton Field here on FM 95 Sports and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Across our state, in places far and wide, we speak a common language that unites, inspires, and defines us all with only 3 letters. ICC.
I am ICC.
I am ICC.
I am ICC. I am ICC. I am ICC.
Itawamba Community College, transforming lives, transforming Mississippi.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, brother, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
You're looking at a Ram 2500? Try looking at it next to a Ford Super Duty diesel. The 6.7-liter Power Stroke V8 in Super Duty has best-in-class diesel horsepower and 860 pound-foot of standard torque. Ram 2500 doesn't. With F250 Super Duty, you also get best-in-class diesel fuel economy. Ram 2500 burns more fuel, and Super Duty also gives you more payload. Ram 2500 doesn't have that kind of payoff. Now you can see why, from sunup to sundown, on job sites everywhere, Ford Super Duty owns work.
$5 for a large, hot and ready classic every day? Not just Monday through Thursday? Do I have to buy 2 or more items?
No.
Let me read the fine print. Oh my, that is very fine.
Get a large hot and ready classic for just $5 every single day. Little Caesars, world's easiest way to pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're back here in the ICC Foundation broadcast booth. just moments away from that Sodexo opening kick here between the number 15 ICC Indians and number 11 East Mississippi Lions. And Jim, we do have a change to the night starting lineup. I understand one of the players scratched last second.
Is that correct? Preston Haynes, I believe, is not going to start tonight. I'm looking down the sidelines, and Preston is on crutches, unfortunately, so he will not be starting at offensive tackle. He's a true freshman, playing very well this year, so we had to plug someone back in.
Now, I believe that East Mississippi won the toss and elect to receive to start the contest. So there'll be Zach Ellis teeing things off here for the First American National Bank opening kickoff here between ICC and East Mississippi. Jim, this is a big-time game for both programs.
Look at the crowd, Adam. Yep. Great crowd, great home crowd. Appreciate the fans coming out. And East Mississippi, as we thought they would, brought a great crowd also. Great atmosphere for football.
So this will be Zach Ellis, the ICC Ironman, as we've come to call him. He plays soccer, he plays football, and he is battling through some injuries to get through both seasons, but he will not give up here. So ICC needs a little bit of that extra spirit tonight. Opening kickoff is going to be taken at the 4-yard line by East Mississippi. To open things up here, trying to get down the side, grabs a block, brings it out across the 25, down to about the 26, maybe 27-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. And it'll be a first down and 10. This first down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. Looks like this will be DeAndre Johnson, the freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida, getting the start at quarterback for East Mississippi. Of course, he is the Florida State transfer. He's in the backfield by himself, 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Looking to pass, plenty of time to throw, wide open out at the 30-yard line. And the Lions get it, step out of bounds. A nice pickup there on first down, Jim, as that pass complete, good for 9 yards.
Good pass, opening drive, 9-yard pickup, as we mentioned, Adam. The game just started, 14:47 in the first quarter. East Mississippi Lions have the ball, second down, 2nd and 1.
So second down and 1, as Jim mentioned here, staying in that 5-wide set are the Lions. Snap back, plenty of time to throw. Once again, pass out in the flats is complete. Trying to work one-on-one, picks up the first down and gets out of bounds. Pickup of 4 on the play.
You know, it's interesting. They've come out with no backs in the opening set here, spreading out 4 or 5 wide receivers. First 2 passes complete. First down for the Lions.
So as Jim said, it's another first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. This time, quarterback keeper. Going to keep on the end, try to get to the outside. Another significant pickup there on first down. Looks like this may be a gain of 8 that time by Johnson, the ball carrier.
East Mississippi's got a good-looking drive here starting out as they got 9 that time. Ball's at midfield, as we mentioned, Adam. Second down, 2nd and 1 for the Lions.
So second straight time on first down. They've been able to pick up 9 on the opening play. Give is going to be to the long running back in the backfield. Waits his time now, bounces to the outside, trying to get upfield. And he's going to be hit and dropped right around the 45-yard line. Another first down picked up. This looks like this is going to be good for a gain of 8 on the play.
Isaiah Wright, the sophomore running back, another first down for the Lions. They got the ball at our 42-yard line, Adam. 13:45 left in the first quarter, no score.
Yeah, the Lions marching early here on this Indians defense. Johnson still your quarterback. I believe this is Wright still in the backfield here for the Lions. 2 receivers on both sides of the football looking to pass. Pressure coming. Once again, no significant pressure put on that time by the Indians. 3 for 3 on the evening so far is Johnson.
Good job by Johnson. Logan on the tackle, but Adam, they're getting great yardage on first down. That's another 7 yards on that. Well, they move it back a little bit. I like that. Now second down, 2nd and 5 for the Lions. The ball is at the 37-yard line of the Indians.
So pickup of 5 gives him 18 yards, unofficially 3 for 3 passing. Coming up on 13 minutes of play now. Looking to pass across the middle is complete. And right now, Jim, Johnson is just picking the Indians' defense apart.
Good job, good pattern. Little stop and came back to the ball. 1st and 10 Lions. The ball's at ICC's 30. We're early in the game, first quarter, 13 minutes left, no score.
Jim, I didn't see how many yardage was picked up that time by the Lions, but it was enough for the first down. 7. Okay, gotcha. I was like, wow, that is a short 25 yards, but pressure now coming. Off the edge, going to force Johnson out of the pocket. He's going to try to get up the field, and he does run out of bounds after a minimum pickup that time.
Got 2 yards, Adam. Second down, 2nd and 8. Lions are at the 28-yard line of the Indians.
So he said that's kind of what Coach Sean Cannon talked about in that pregame show, is the fact that he kind of wanted to make the the Lions kind of just drive, going long methodical drives versus, hitting those two or three plays for a quick score. Snap back, time to throw. Man is wide open, just overthrew the receiver that time, or that had 6 points written all over it.
Split our defensive back, split the safety, and it was open. Thank goodness for the Indians, it fell to the turf. Big play here, Adam. 3rd down, 3rd and 7 for the Lions. The ball's at our 28-yard line. Early in the game, 12.5 minutes, first quarter, no score.
Yeah, if there's some way the Indians can find a way to hold East Mississippi to a field goal on this opening drive, would be a big-time boost here for the Indians. As Jim mentioned, 3rd down and 7, 12.5 to play here in the first quarter. This first quarter being brought to you by Little Caesars of Fulton. Passes out and incomplete. That time just threw it out of bounds, too wide from the receiver. That was well covered that time by the Indians.
Good job. And then trying to back shoulder throw just was a little bit wide. Good job by the defense. 4th and 7, and it would be a 45-yard field goal, and looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, it looks like the Lions are going to keep the offense out on the field here. So a big-time play here for the ICC defense. 4th down and 7 here for the Lions. If ICC can find a stop here, boy, it would be huge. But they're showing pressure up the middle. Now East Mississippi checking the play across the way. Pass coming, pressure up the middle. Pass out in the flats is complete. Picks up the 1st down and then some. Trying to break off a tackle down to about the 15-yard line. Jim just that little sneak out of the running back out of the backfield, hitting for the pickup of significant yardage, pickup of about 11 on the play.
Good job, East Mississippi. And we had a linebacker there just missed the tackle. Give the Lions credit. 1st and 10 Lions. The ball's at ICC's 14-yard line.
So East Mississippi driving here early. ICC trying to find a way to get a stop here. Johnson give is going to be to the long running back in the backfield. Bounces through the guys. There's a fumble, though. If the Indians can get on it before it goes out of the back of the end zone,
it doesn't matter. It goes back to the 20.
So it goes back to the 20. Jim, we were talking about needing those breaks. And
we needed one.
A big one that time, as that was number 4, Isaiah Wright. He was a wide receiver / running back, and he just lost the football.
He did. He was trying to break another tackle, get to the end zone. He got, I think, a helmet hit the ball. And talking about needing a big hit, ICC got it there. 1st and 10 Indians at their own 20-yard line. We're just started the ball game. First quarter, 12 minutes left, no score.
Absolutely. And now we said, Dan Ellington, when we get to start tonight. And, of course, when we say the starters as we get them, they make a game-time decision. It's going to actually be Peyton Bender getting the start at quarterback. Octavius Matthews in the backfield with him. Play action fake. Pass is outside, trying to work a screen pass. East Mississippi read that one from the start. That pass complete to Isaiah Howard. Looks like good for a gain of 1. So bring up a 2nd down and 9 situation.
As you mentioned, Adam, Bender starting tonight at quarterback. I'm sure we'll see Ellington. They've alternated a lot this year.
2nd down and 9. This time the give is going to be to Matthews in the backfield. He is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 on the line if the official is generous that time. Matthews, man, if he could have bounced that one right, there was a huge hole right there for him. Just didn't see it that time.
Big down here, Adam. 3rd down, 3rd and 8 for the Indians at their own 22-yard line. Deep in their territory now. 11 minutes left in the first quarter, no score.
Yeah, got to be careful here. We just got a gift after that turnover that basically negated a touchdown, Jim, as he was headed to the end zone. A break there for the Indians. ICC just needs to make sure if they don't get the 1st down, at least protect the football here. Pass across the middle is caught. Good for a 1st down, brought to you by Joey Cox. Jim, big-time pickup there on 3rd down.
Big pass from Bender to Howard, and he got the 1st down, as you mentioned, Adam, all the way out to the 40-yard line.
I believe that was a gain of 18 on the play. ICC quickly back out to Howard once again, trying to get to the outside. He's hit and knocked down out of bounds, but not after a significant pickup. Looks like the ball's going to be marked at the 45, so ICC trying to keep the drive going here.
Adam, I don't like that mark. I thought he got to the 47, but hey, he's still positive yardage. Got 3 yards. 2nd down, 2nd and 7 for the Indians. 10.5 minutes left in the first quarter, no score.
So Bender and the Indians trying to match the Lions' drive early. This time the give is going to be to Matthews, and Matthews is stacked up. Gain of 1 on the play for Matthews, and I tell you what, right now the Lions are pretty much saying anybody else beat us other than Octavius Matthews.
No doubt. They're keying on him, and this is another big down, 3rd and 4. Indians got the ball at their own 46-yard line. So we mentioned early in the game, first quarter, no score, 10 minutes left in the first quarter.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 5 situation, as Jim just mentioned there. Indians send a man in motion. That's Williams. Slant route is, just off the fingertips of the Indian receiver that time. I believe that might have been Bruce, the intended receiver for the Indians, and that was the case. The pass falls incomplete, and now the Indians will send out the punting unit.
Adam, there's still some positive things there. We got 2 first downs, got out from underneath our goalposts, kicking from our own 46-yard line. We hope Rip Kirk can back them up here deep and let our defense play.
Yeah, Rip did an excellent job last week at Northwest. Need another good performance out of him tonight here for the Indians. Movement up front, flag down. Punt is on its way. It's angled away from the return man. Will hit at the 20, take a roll back, hit at the 17 and take a roll back, but there is a flag down. And, Jim, if that's going to be movement on the Lions, that might be enough to give the Indians a first down.
If it's encroachment, it would be a first down. If not, I think they'll decline it and take the ball there.
So we'll wait and see what the officials say here.
Whoa. First down, Adam. First down, Indians.
So that flag is on East Mississippi. They just got an early jump on that play, so we'll keep the drive alive here for ICC. That's another first down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340.
Adam, when you're playing a really good team like East Mississippi, you've got to take advantage of these mistakes. The fumble and now the encroachment, we need to take advantage of this.
So first down and 10. The ball on the positive side of the 50 at the 49-yard line. 9:39 to go here in the first quarter. Do want to thank those watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com as well as listening on FM 95 Sports. Give is going to be to the running back in the backfield. I believe this is going to be Matthews, and Matthews fights forward. Gain of about 2 on the play that time for the Auburn commit.
Good job, Octavius. Actually got 3 yards, Adam. Second down, 2nd and 7 for the Indians. The ball's at the 46-yard line of the Lions. Early in the first quarter, 9:20 left, no score.
So the Indians not in much of a hurry up, but they do go that no huddle, kind of survey the defense and see if they can't get what they want. East Mississippi changes their movement, so now they're going to look to the sidelines here and reset the play call. 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. ICC and East Mississippi, this top 15 tussle between these two teams. Passes out and complete. And I tell you what, we found something in the game film because they are going to Isaiah Howard each time he gets the football.
Good job. Past Isaiah Howard. Another first down. The ball's on the 37-yard line of the Lions.
Pickup of 9 on that play. So the Indians trying to drive here. And there's Howard again. This time the pass is dropped at his feet. That one falls incomplete, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 situation.
Let's be positive. That was going to be a 2-yard gain, and he was getting ready to get drilled. So that's okay. It was incomplete. Play for another down, 2nd and 10.
Howard will check out of the contest now for the Indians. As we said, he has been the target so far for ICC here on this opening drive. Bender and the Indians moving downfield. They've got 1 man in the backfield, 2 receivers split on both sides of the football. This time the give is going to be to the long running back, and he lowers his head, fights forward. I believe, was that Matthews? Yes. Matthews with a solid pickup there. Now it's going to make it a 3rd down and manageable situation here for the Indians.
Adam, I'd say it's about 3rd and 5. The ball's at the 33-yard line of the Lions. As we mentioned, 3rd and 5. 8:25 left in the first quarter, no score.
Officially mark it for a gain of 4 on the play. So Bender with it now. Give is going to be to Matthews once again. Ooh, he was just a shoestring tackle away for breaking that one. Not for the first down, but possibly for the touchdown. It's going to bring up a 4th and short situation here. We saw East Mississippi gamble for it on 4th down early. It looks like the Indians are going to elect to do the same here.
Bringing Ellington in as quarterback, bringing in Chris Long as the extra tight end here.
Pickup of 4 on that last carry. So now the Indians with it. As you said, Dan Ellington checks in at quarterback. ICC with 10 seconds on the play clock. A little confusion seems like right now on the field for the Indians. Now they get to play in. Ellington waiting for the snap. Going to fake it, the pass, and it's actually a handoff. That's going to be to Matthews and looks good for the first down as he got just shy of the 25-yard line. Good hard run that time by Octavius Matthews. Got hit but surged forward for that first down.
Good job by Chris Long blocking up front also. As we mentioned, the Indians got a first down at the 25-yard line of the Lions.
So a gain of 4 on that play that time. Puts Matthews at 17 yards on 6 carries, and ICC trying to march here. We're scoreless. 7:20 and counting here in the first quarter. Bender back in at quarterback. This time the give is going to be to number 24. Oh, thought he was able to keep his balance, as that was Roger Thomas, the ball carrier that time. He said his knee was down, but he goes good for a gain of 5 on the carry.
Adam, good blocking by the interior lineman, as you mentioned. 5-yard gain, second down, 2nd and 4 for the Indians.
So ICC knocking on the door here in the red zone. Play action fake. Bender looking. Runs out of room. Now he's got a guy going, and it's going to be a jump ball. Dropped it, but there's a flag down. I believe this is going to be holding on the defense as he got beat. Good job that time by Dorian Gaston to release once he saw his quarterback was in trouble. East Mississippi player was late to respond to it. Grabbed a handful of jerseys, and this will move up. It worked, but at the same time, if you're Gaston, boy, if that thing hits you in the hand, you love to see him haul it in for the touchdown.
And good play by Bender because he was being pressured. You're right, Adam. It's a penalty against the Lions. Automatic first down, half the distance to the goal.
So that penalty on the Lions moves the ball back now, or excuse me, moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. We're going to be a first and goal situation. That first down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent. So this is Bender back in at quarterback. Rogers in the backfield. Give is going to be to Rogers. Rogers lowers his head, bounces off one guy, and is going to take it to the house.
Roger Thomas,
the sophomore out of West Point, making good on his second carry tonight, cashes in on a 10-yard touchdown run.
Good job by Roger Thomas, and he's found out he's got to be the man now at fullback, and he's showing some enthusiasm running hard.
Absolutely, as that was a 10-yard touchdown run. And now this will be Zach Ellis in to attempt the PAT here as ICC strikes first. They lead 6-0. Well, Jim, this ballgame just has a heavyweight feel to it. Ellis's kick is up on its way, and it is good. Zach Ellis gives the Indians a 7-0 lead here early on East Mississippi. 6:36 to play here. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let'sGoICCTV.com. ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And you have to excuse me, I've got a sinus thing going on right now. So ICC leading this one 7-0 after a 10-yard touchdown run by Roger Thomas.
You know, we mentioned, Adam, we had to take advantage of those mistakes. They fumbled the end zone, the encroachment. We took advantage of that. We score first. Good start for the Indians. 7-0, 6:35 left in the first quarter.
So this will be Zach Ellis on to kick this First American National Bank kickoff here. ICC 7-0 lead here. ICC ranked number 15 in the country. East Mississippi ranked number 11. Of course, they were the preseason number 1 when they came into the season. As this kick is on its way, end-over-end kick is going to be taken at about the 2-yard line for East Mississippi. Trying to get upfield, gets a good block, now cuts back across the middle, and gets across the 30 and knocked down about the 32-yard line. Jim, let's go back and continue to talk about that point. Started the season ranked number 1. Didn't have their complete team to start the season.
Correct.
Lost to Jones. Bottomed out of the poll, and then actually won a game by 30, dropped 2 spots. That's unheard of.
That doesn't make any sense.
And then they battled back to get to the number 11 spot this week.
We know they're very talented, and we know, let's be honest, that half their team didn't play the first game. So that hurt them very badly. They are very talented, well-coached, and a good football team.
So it'll be a first down and 10 situation now here for the Lions. Give is going to be to the lone running back in the backfield. Slips through some tackles and gets across the field. Another chunk of a pickup there. Actually good for 11 yards for Isaiah Wright.
Isaiah Wright running very hard at the tailback position. You mentioned, Adam, we got the first down, 1st and 10. Lions at their own 43-yard line. We got 6:15 left in the first quarter. ICC 7, East Mississippi 0.
Once again, the give to Wright. He just lowers his head, still bullying his way forward out across the 40-yard line. What an impressive run there, Jim.
I think he's determined. He had that fumble, but he's been playing very well, running hard. 1st and 10 Lions. The ball's at the 37-yard line of the Indians.
They had 2 carries, and they're down the field in a hurry. Hey, if it ain't broke, let's keep going with it. Give is to number 4 yet again. That's right, and he was honestly probably tired after that run, that one before that, Jim, and he will check out of the contest. Minimum gain as that was Stone Parrish on the tackle. Still able to pick up 2 on the carry that time by Wright.
2nd and 8, Lions. The ball is at the 35-yard line of the Indians.
So the Lions, as we said, they like to strike and strike in a hurry. They have ate up a lot of ground as there's a pass out to the flat, is complete. It's just going to step out of bounds, and it's going to bring up a third down and manageable situation here as that pass complete to number 2. That's going to be Brooks Shannon.
Brooks Shannon played at North Pontotoc High School, local product, and this is a big down, Adam. 3rd down, 3rd and 6 for the Lions. 5:25 left in the first quarter. Your score, ICC 7, East Mississippi 0.
Lions go 5 wide here. Johnson, pass across the middle, wide open that time. They just pretty much just ran out, sat down where the defense gave them, and they were able to get forward out to about the 25-yard line. So a solid pickup that time, as that's a good for a gain of, what's that, 12?
I believe so. That's Horsley from Starkville, Mississippi, made a good catch and run. 1st and 10 Lions. The ball's at ICC's 25-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Great crowd out supporting both teams here as anticipated. Anticipated to be one of the biggest crowds ever in ICC football history. Pass is going to be out in the flats, trying to get upfield, does so, breaks a tackle. No, excuse me. Good job hanging on that time by the Indians, but a minimum gain there of about maybe 3-4 on the completion.
Good job by our linebacker. I believe that was Edwards. He was being blocked, broke away from the block, made the tackle. 2nd down, 2nd and 7 for the Lions.
Indians lead 7-0, 4.5 to play here. Give is going to be the lone running back. Boy, they have gotten tons and tons of real estate, and he's going to try to dive in the end zone. Does he get in, or do they say he stepped out? No, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds before getting in the end zone, but not until they pick up another chunk of yardage there, as that was number 22, Jaquez Horsley, on the carry. He's a sophomore out of Starkville, and it's going to be a gain of 19.
1st and goal Lions. The ball's at the 3-yard line of ICC, and they really need to step it up defensively now.
Yeah, right now the Lions are just doing what they want on the ground, and they just run that one in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Jim, that drive looked easy.
Very easy. We didn't stop them. I think there was one 3rd down play on the drive. East Mississippi came out with a vengeance there, trying to tie the ball game up here with the extra point pending. 4:09 left in the first quarter.
So 4:09, as Jim mentioned. I believe this is Crabtree in for the extra point here in the first quarter. Snapback's a good one. The kick is up. The kick is on its way, and the kick is good. We're tied at 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. This one's going to be a fun one. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
Hi, it's me, Adam. And if you don't know, I'm a pretty lucky dude. Just take my 13th birthday. Just kidding. I skipped age 13. Straight from 12 to 14 like a 1930s elevator.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Everyone having fun? Okay.
But you're not this lucky. No one is. So talk to a Farm Bureau agent today. Because when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it.
And welcome back to action as we get set for another First American National Bank kickoff, this time by East Mississippi. We're tied 7-7, 4:09 to play here, Jim. This was just two heavyweight teams right now just slugging it out.
No doubt about it. And a good job by the Indians taking advantage of the mistake by the Lions. The Lions wasted no time going down the field and tied this game up.
And the ball fell off the tee there, so we will do it all over again. Jim, as we talked about, an amazing crowd out tonight to support the Indians as well as East Mississippi. These two teams pretty close in proximity, about 2.5 hours between Fulton and Scuba. As now we're going to step into this First American National Bank kickoff, and it's going to be taken by Christian Salisbury at about the 8-yard line. Salisbury gets a seam. He's got one man to beat here. If he can cut back inside and make you miss, does so. And a big-time return there by Salisbury. And, Jim, we seem like we sound like a broken record each week. This kid has big play potential in special teams. And, boy, oh, boy, what a big-time return there. If he could just pick up one more chip block, he could have took that one to the house.
Great job. Great field position. He is not afraid. I mean, he runs hard. One of the smallest men on the field. Scat back. Got us great field position here at the 46-yard line of East Mississippi.
3:59 to go here in the first quarter. ICC, East Mississippi tied at 7. It's like Peyton Bender back in at quarterback. Two receivers on both sides of the football. Octavius Matthews in the backfield with Bender. Matthews will get the carry. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage and lose a yard. Actually, wow, if they call that back to the line of scrimmage, that is a very generous spot there for the Indians.
No gain. Stop Matthews there in his track. Second down, 2nd and 10 Indians. As Adam mentioned, it's 7-7, 3:45 left in the first quarter.
We have a Lion player shaken up on the field across the way. Hopefully nothing serious there, as we're going to take a timeout with the injury on the field and be back with more right here on FM 95 Sports. ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic. And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see that young man from East Mississippi able to walk off on his own power that time. Jim, I believe it was number 95, Cam Carter, the sophomore defensive lineman out of, is that Maryland, MD? Germantown,
Yes.
Maryland?
Yes.
So a generous spot for the Indians, makes it 2nd down and 10. Bender, still your quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Gets the snap back, looking to pass. Pass out to flat. It's caught. Nice job climbing the ladder and going and getting that one. That was Dorian Gaston on the reception. Ball out to the 39-yard line.
All right, Adam, we got a big 3rd down here. 3rd and 3 for the Indians. The ball is at the 39-yard line of the Lions. 3:25 left in the first quarter. We're tied 7-7.
Yeah, this is going to be a first half where these two teams kind of jab at each other. Both these coaches want to go in at halftime and make their adjustments. Fumble on the play,
Lord.
and Bender tried to pick it up. Looked like Hadley tried to reach down and pick it up as well, kind of bumped that one out of his hand, and he's going to have to eat that one for a loss. It's going to bring up a 4th down and long situation. Tough break there for the Indians.
Had a good drive going, but you got to punt here, Adam. You tied up early in the ball game at the 44-yard line. 4th down, 4th and 8. See if Rip can pin them deep inside the 5 or 10-yard line.
Yeah, significant loss on the play that time for the Indians after the bad snap. So this is going to be Rip Kirk set to step into this one, which will probably step into it right around the 45-yard line. High snap, Kirk goes and gets it, puts the kick up, end over end kick, angled to the side, and it's going to take a roll and roll through the back of the end zone. Tough break. Just could not quite get the touch or the backspin like Jim's sand wedge whenever he goes and plays golf, as that was going to roll through the back of the end zone and come back with a touchback.
1st and 10 Lions. The ball's at the 20-yard line. We mentioned first quarter, 2:33 left, 7-7.
Jim, this is a top 15 matchup, as we talked about. A lot of eyes on this contest, not only here in the area but throughout the country, as these are two teams. It's not really been a rivalry over the past, a long-time rivalry, much like Northeast. But over the past, I guess you'd say, 5 to 8 years, this rivalry has really, really grown into something intense. Johnson, screen pass, read nicely that time. Good job as that pass complete. But that was number 27 for the Indians. That's going to be Tyler Logan, and he's going to check out, holding his shoulders. He just lowered the boom that time.
Great job by Logan making the tackle. Unfortunately, he hurt his shoulder. Carruthers coming in, the freshman linebacker for Aberdeen, taking his place.
So 2nd down and 8 now. Coming up on 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Johnson tucks and runs now. He's going to try to get out of bounds and does so. Does he pick up the first down before doing so? As he did a good job of making that decision to quickly get up the field. And it looks like he's going to be good for a first down. And that is going to be the case. He got across the 30. So it'll be a first down as he picked up 9.
Johnson's got some good wheels. No doubt he's a good talent. He came from Florida State, transferred over to East Mississippi. 1st and 10 Lions, as Adam mentioned.
Inside 1:50 to play here in the first quarter. Now they go 5 wide after starting the set with a running back. Pressure off the corner, picked up nicely this time across the middle, is caught and complete. Gets a block. He's got a lot of room to run here. ICC's going to have to try to track him down. Can't do it. So he's going to be hit and dropped at the 5-yard line.
Adam, that's Lanier on the catch. The sophomore from Carrollton, Alabama. If you get the yardage, it's a lot.
65.
65 yards. 1st and goal. Lions. The ball's at the 4-yard line.
So the Indians need to find a way here to find a stop. As the Lions, we said, they like those big strike plays. I see just not getting pressure in the backfield right now. As that time Johnson had tons of time to throw
found his man across the middle for a big gain. Coming up on 1 minute to play. Going back to that 5 wide set. Got to watch Johnson. As we said, he's got some dangerous wheels on him. Pressure coming. Hit and dropped short as that was Stone Parrish with the pressure. That time, Jim, first time the Indians have really got any significant pressure on the quarterback.
We sent back both inside linebackers and finally got a little pressure on the quarterback. Gambled a little bit, but got to him before he could find an open man.
The Indians can find a way to hold them to a field goal. Being this close would be huge. 1:03 to go. Clock is stopped with the incompletion. 15 seconds on the game clock. East Mississippi getting the play in now. Johnson barking out to his receivers. 3 here at the bottom of your screen on letsgoicctv.com. 1 on the far side for those listening on FM 95 Sports. For the pass across the middle, broken up nicely that time. Maybe a little bit too much zip on it, but that time, number 3, that was David Little getting a hand in there and breaking that one up. 3rd down and goal for the Lions.
Good job by the Indians. 3rd and goal. The ball's at the 4-yard line. We brought both linebackers again, put a little pressure on the quarterback. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. We're 7-7.
Yeah, East Mississippi's going to bring in a little bit more meat now, checking some big guys in. 3rd down and goal. 58 seconds to play. ICC trying to hold. You got to think. You think maybe go for the field goal if they hold them here on 3rd down. But East Mississippi show going for the touchdown earlier is going to be a keeper and good fake that time as everybody, including myself, was looking at the man in motion. And that is going to be the quarterback. That's going to be number 3, V.J. Miller, scoring the touchdown.
Good job of Miller. Found the open lane. East Mississippi takes the lead 13-7, pending an extra point.
So awaiting the kick here, as Jim mentioned. Good fake that time, as even myself, as I said, was looking at the man in motion, expecting him to get the football. Miller just kind of held it, waited a second, and took it in the end zone. The kick is up, and the kick is true. 14-7 is your score. 54.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and letsgoicctv.com.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection. Need more kick? We've added a side of jalapenos. Try our loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4, only at Little Caesars.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as this will be a First American National Bank kickoff from Crabtree here of East Mississippi. Your score, 14-7. East Mississippi battles back to claim, or actually take their first lead of the night here. See if they go towards Salisbury or try to avoid him at all costs here. Crabtree steps into an end-over-end kick. They do kick away from Salisbury this time. This is going to be Dontavius Bruce. Bruce cuts up the middle, spins off one man, is going to be hit and stood up at about the 30, or excuse me, actually fights forward after the initial contact in almost a rugby-like scrum, Jim, pushes him out across the 30.
It's a good return. The ball, they're going to mark it at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 Indians. We need to answer at them. They've scored the last 2 touchdowns, 14-7. East Mississippi up by 7 with 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, really don't have to do it in a hurry here. You do still keep possession at the end of the quarter here, 45 seconds to go. 14-7, East Mississippi with the advantage right now over ICC. ICC in red moving left to right on your radio dial. East Mississippi in their road right moving right to left. Peyton Bender's pass off the fingertips of the intended receiver. That time for the Indians, as that was number 11, Isaiah Howard.
Had a little heat on that. Little high, little heat. And just couldn't catch up to it. 2nd down, 2nd and 10 for the Indians.
Number 26, Tavante Hadley in the backfield for the Indians. ICC rotating 3 running backs, of course, without the services of Kadarius Forsythe. Pass across the middle is caught. Breaks off one tackle. Oh, he just could not keep his balance that time. Big-time reception pulled in by Dontavius Bruce, as that was a big-time pass reception, and the ball is across midfield.
1st and 10 Indians. As Adam mentioned, a good gain at the 46-yard line of East Mississippi.
Another quick pass out. This is going to be Howard. Spins off a man, still going. Now it's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Bender's pass complete to Howard, who spins inside the 40.
2nd down, 2nd and 3 for the Indians. The ball is at the 39-yard line of East Mississippi. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-7, East Mississippi up. Maybe get one more playoff here, Adam. We've got the ball at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 8 on that last pass by Bender. 5 seconds. Bender gets the snap. Give is going to be to the long running back. That's going to be Hadley. Breaks it forward. That's going to be good for a first down. So ICC will have the ball at the 35-yard line and a fresh set of downs when we come back after this timeout. Gain good for 4 for the Indians. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and FM 95 Sports.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, brother, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
Hey, welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. You saw there momentarily that the Region 23 Women's Champion, back-to-back Region 23 Championship Lady Indians team recognized in between the quarters there. ICC with the football. They trailed this one 14-7 as we get set to start the second quarter of play. Jim, this one's starting to be everything we anticipated between these two teams.
We need to answer, Adam. Need to get a touchdown out of this drive.
Bender lobs one back. Nobody there. Looks like a miscommunication as he was looking to go to Christian Salisbury. Salisbury went inside. Bender threw to the outside. Luckily, nobody there for East Mississippi to pick that one off.
Bringing Ellington in now. We might try to run a little option here. We've got the ball at the 35-yard line. Second down, 2nd and 10. As Adam mentioned, the second quarter just started. 14-7, East Mississippi up.
So as Jim said, second down and 10. That last first down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent. There is going to be Ellington with the football, tries to slip past one, ducks underneath another. Man, that kid is fearless, Jim, and boy, you just kind of have to hold your breath if you're the opposing team once he does get out there in the open field.
Good job by Dan Ellington, got a positive 6 yards. Third down, 3rd and 4 for the Indians. The ball's at the 29-yard line of East Mississippi.
So as Jim mentioned, that was a 6-yard gain. Indians knocking on the door. Ball is across at the 29-yard line. Would be a third down and 4 for ICC. Ellington's going to lob it to the end zone. Got a man, got him beat. Jump ball, tipped. He caught it. Was he inbounds? I don't think the official ever looked to see if he was inbounds once he caught it. As he threw the flag, the pylon was down. I'm guessing they're going to say he was out of bounds. No signal of a touchdown.
They're talking. Both officials are talking.
This one over. Boy, you would love to have the touchdown and a chance to sort of decline the penalty that time.
They're still talking about it.
Great play there, but I don't think either of the officials was actually looking at the play. They're going to say incomplete pass. Ooh, that's tough. Tough to say there as the pylon was knocked down. He come up with the football. But pass interference is going to be called here. So it's going to be an automatic first down for the Indians. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. Jim, that's the break, and we talked about it in the first quarter. We're going to continue to talk about it all night. You've got to take advantage of these opportunities that East Mississippi gives you.
No doubt about it, Adam. We've got the ball at the 14-yard line of East Mississippi, 1st and 10, Indians.
So they're getting the chain set across the way. Ball is on the 15. Ellington still your quarterback. Gets the snap. This is going to be Rogers in the backfield. Just bows over one, bows over another one. And that's going to be a big carry there, almost enough for the first down. Boy, I tell you what, Rogers is a big old boy. He's listed at 5'11", 225. He just wraps both arms around the football, lowers his head, and says, one of us is going to win this battle when I move forward.
Tell you, the other running back from West Point can play, too. He is running hard. Great movement there by the offensive line and good running.
That is a first down, so it'll be they only give him a gain of 9 on the play. Might as well call it inches. Throw it up, jump ball, goes up and gets it. Does he hang on? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Indians.
Big time pass and catch. Gaston on the catch. It's a 4-yard touchdown pass, Adam. We're a point away from being tied up again. 13:58 left in the second quarter.
So as Jim mentioned, just an extra point away for possibly tying this one up. Back and forth we go in this one, folks. We said you don't want to go anywhere. If you're listening to this one on FM 95 Sports or watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, this would be Zach Ellis on to attempt the PAT. Waiting the snap is back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We're tied 14-14, 13:58 to go here in the second quarter. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. You see there the Mississippi Magnolia Gold Program doing the push-ups tonight after each ICC touchdown. Jim, I hope at the end of the night those guys are guys and gals are extremely tired because that'll be typically good things for ICC.
No doubt about it. And we answered, Adam. You know, we had a 7-0 lead, and East Mississippi went down the field quickly for 2 touchdowns. We took advantage of the good kickoff return, went down the field and tied this thing up. We're just now starting the second quarter, 14-14.
So this will be Zach Ellis on to kick this First American National Bank kickoff here. Special teams has been the difference in this ballgame so far for the Indians. This kick, an end-over-end kick towards the middle of the field, is going to be taken at about the 7-yard line. Trying to go the opposite side of the field are the Lions, looking for a block, turns upfield. He's going to be hit, spun, and knocked out of bounds right around the 25-yard line. Going to be a 1st down and 10 situation here for ICC. On the tackle, Dalen Fox, a freshman out of South Haven for the Indians.
Adam, it looks like Tay Carruthers is still playing linebacker because of injury. Tay's a good-looking player from Aberdeen.
So it's going to be 1st down, and 10 here for the Lions. This 1st down being brought to you by your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. 14-14, 13:50 to go until halftime. Lions moving now left to right on your radio dial. They're in the red helmets with the metallic lion, white tops, red pants. ICC in the blue tops, red jerseys, and they're going to try to throw downfield. It is complete, and it's going to be good for a gain of 12.
He dropped it.
They're going to say
incomplete.
So credit that time the Indian secondary coming up and laying the lumber to pop that one free. A break there for the Indians.
Good job by Keeman Hall. Knocked the ball out of his hands. 2nd down, 2nd and 10 for the Lions.
I believe that was Hall, as you said, Jim, on the pass breakup. This time the give is going to be to the long running back. That's going to be number 22. That's going to be Horsley, and Horsley picks up some significant yardage. Looks like a pick up of about 5 on the play. And I tell you what, the Lions don't run it often, but when they do, they're picking up the yardage in chunks.
No doubt about it. Horsley, the outstanding running back from Starkville, playing very well. Early in this game, possession play, 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for the Lions. The ball is at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, the Indians need to find a way to get off the field here defensively. Both these teams have spent a whole lot of time on the field as both these teams just battling back and forth. Pass out to the flats is high, complete. Should be good for the 1st down, as I believe he got across this chain. Yes, he did. They're going to mark him good for a gain of 6.
Good throw and catch. 1st and 10 Lions. Ball's at their own 36-yard line. 13 minutes left in the second quarter. Your score, 14-14, East Mississippi and ICC.
Johnson stays in at your quarterback. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 up top. Play action fake, pass out in the flats, trying to get upfield. Nice job. Oh, wow, that's got to be holding.
And
now here comes a flag. 2 flags down. Good job. And that, credit the defensive back for ICC, Deion Knox. He couldn't get to the tackle, but he stayed in the way, caused him to shift up. A lot of times when you go one way, try to shift quickly to the other, you're going to catch that wide receiver holding.
Adam, he watched some film. He saw the play. He got up there right next to the receiver as soon as he saw that formation. So great job by Deion Knox. He was being held. That's why he didn't make the tackle.
So this will back them up 10 yards, was to put them in a 1st down and I believe 20 situation. Jim, very rarely do you get East Mississippi in a – actually going to mark it from the spot of the foul, excuse me.
So it's 1st and, well,
14?
Yeah, that's good enough. First
14,
and 14.
13?
Yeah.
First down and 13 here. It's the ball spotted, looks like on the 32-yard line for the Lions. Give is going to be to Horsley. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, does manage to fight forward and pick up one on the play.
Good job by the Indians at the defensive line there. I believe that was Dalen Fox, the freshman linebacker for South Haven, made the stop. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, no, he didn't, Adam. It's second down, 2nd and 12.
So ICC defense needs to find a way to come up with a stop here. 2nd down, 13 to go. Johnson with it, pressure coming off the edge. He recognizes it now, pumps and runs, sees a man downfield way too high. He's actually caught on the sideline by Dorian Gaston as the pass falls incomplete. Now to be a third down and long situation here for the Lions.
Lott made the hit and almost a late hit. I'm glad the official didn't call it. As you mentioned, Adam, 3rd down, 3rd and 13 for the Lions. A little bit more than 12 minutes left in the second quarter. Score 14-14.
So Johnson, pass falls incomplete. Empty backfield. They're bringing a tight end here, 2 wide on both sides of the football. Pressure coming up the middle, and ICC is going to hit him. He's going to gain 1 on the play, but the Indians get the stop. It's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 11, short 12 here for the Lions.
Great job. I believe that's Tay Carruthers. The backup linebacker came up, made the hit, and we are forcing a punt.
So ICC, for now, has gotten the stop as the Lions appear to be sending out the punting unit here. In a ball game like this, you say they send out the punting unit, you never know. They might try to fake it. Because this is going to be Taylor Crabtree. Salisbury, the dangerous return man for the Indians, back about the 35, 34-yard line. Spiraling kick's going to drive Salisbury back to the 28, and he is going to be hit and dropped. Good coverage that time by the Lions downfield, as that was number 19 for the Lions, Brian Cole, as he knocked him basically for actually a loss on the return.
He's putting the ball, where's he going to put it? I guess at the 20.
I didn't think it was that much of a loss, but it is a loss, so it'll be at the 26.
That's how important special teams is. We missed that one block there on that punt return, and there was open field for 15 yards after if he could have made that block.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 situation. This 1st down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. Bender, still your quarterback. Passes out to Williams. Williams trying to get a block, gets the seam, and he is hit and wrapped up. ICC fans wanting a face mask. Wasn't any grabbing of the face mask that time. He just tackled him up high and slid through. So good no flag that time thrown by the official. That's right, I'm giving the officials some kudos, folks.
You need to do that. I like that.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6. 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Your score 14-14.
Another quick out pass. This is Howard. Howard slips off one. He's going to be close to about the 35-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and short situation.
Good effort by Howard. As Adam mentioned, 3rd down, 3rd and 2 yards for the Indians. The ball's at their own 34-yard line. 10:40 left in the second quarter. ICC 14, East Mississippi 14.
So ICC with the possession down here. 3rd down and 2.
Brought in Ellington at quarterback.
Makes you have to respect the run of both the quarterback and running back. Rogers in the game as well. Ellington's going to try to get to the outside. Stiff arms, gets across, and they're going to give him a spotter. No, he had to get across to the 36-yard line. They may have to bring the sticks out across the way.
Very
close. They're going to go ahead and say it is a 1st down.
Good job by Ellington. Got to the corner. 1st and 10 Indians. 10-14 left in the second quarter. You're all tied at 14.
10-10 to play here until halftime. We do want to remind you that we'll have a special halftime presentation coming away here, part of Military Appreciation Night. Quick pass, zips it forward. Williams tries to spin off one guy, breaks a tackle, now stiffs arm, trying to get to the outside, still fighting. And there is a flag down towards the end of the play, so we'll have to see what this is here. Jim, what a play by Dan Ellington. Just slipped a tackle, looked like he tucked and run, and just slung it sidearm, Brett Favre style, to pick up some significant yardage there on 1st down.
Great job by Ellington. And also Terry Williams. You know, I don't know if it's a face mask. It could have been an offensive face mask. I hope it's defensive face mask.
Well, the officials are talking things over here across the way, waiting to get the signal. He almost caught it, and then he's going to reconvene with his crew.
That's what he did. He did. I thought I saw him do it. Unfortunately, they did call offensive face mask on Williams.
Jim, that's been the third time we've been called with that. And unless he just grabbed it with a closed fist, you know, you're allowed to do the stiff arm open hand to the face. But a tough break there for the Indians. A nice play negated by the penalty. As they're going to mark this one back, it'll be a first down and a long way to go here for the Indians.
It'll be first down and 18 now. Ball's back at our 28-yard line.
So Bender with it. Time to throw. He's hit as he lets go. Pass over the middle. Oh, nice job going up and get it that time by number 16, Dontavius Bruce, but a nice job by the East Mississippi defender. That was number 23, Duke Upshaw. Coming up and popping that one loose, Jim, as he caught it, just came in and put a fist on the football. That would have been a big-time pickup there. Now it's going to bring up second down and long.
Second and 18 for the Indians. As Adam mentioned, we've got 9:35 left in the second quarter. East Mississippi 14, ICC 14.
Indians, a little confusion on the play here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Going to have to hurry. Get it off. Bender, quick pass, slant across the middle, going right back to Dontavius Bruce that time. He picks up the yardage, but it's going to bring up a third down and 12 situation, I believe, now after that pickup of 8 on the play.
Third down, 3rd and 12 Indians. The ball's at their own 34-yard line. 9:15 left in the second quarter. We're all tied 14 apiece.
Having to break out my shoes and toes, count on my toes with all the yardage we've had so far here between these two teams. Still 9 minutes to play until halftime, 14-14. Is your score. Roger Thomas in motion, pass across the middle. This is Isaiah Howard. He picked up the first down and then some, looking for some blocks. Cuts across the 40, knocked down at the 39-yard line. Big-time pickup there for the Indians.
Good job. We're finding something across the middle, Adam. Finding some open receivers across the middle. As you mentioned, 1st and 10 Indians. The ball is at the 40-yard line of East Mississippi. We're all tied 14 apiece. 8:45 left in the second quarter.
Gain of 24 on the play. And the Indians back in business here. Ball is going to be spotted at the 40, where it's a first down for ICC. 8:37 to go here until halftime. Bender, pass out to Terry Williams. He caught it. Are they going to say he caught it? Yes. He's able to catch that sidearm pass right above the ground. It's going to be a pickup of 4 on the play.
Second down, 2nd and 6 Indians. 8:15 left in the second quarter. We're all tied 14 apiece.
Boy, a lot of offense in this football game so far, as anticipated. 2 top 15 teams here slugging it out. 14-14, 8:05 to go here until halftime. Movement on the Indians. Just trying to get an early start on it that time was Jalen Galmore. He's a freshman out of Batesville.
He's just eager. He's ready to play.
He's just ready to put the Indians in the end zone here.
But he put his 5 yards back. So second down, 2nd and 11, clock running, 8 minutes left in the second quarter. We're all tied 14 apiece.
Bender is your quarterback. Checking into the ball game at running back is going to be Octavius Matthews. 2 receivers on both sides of the football here for the Indians. Second down and 11, as Jim just mentioned. And we're going to have another backup here, as this is going to be a false start on the offense, this time on the other side of the field, as East Mississippi had a pretty good jump on the cadence that time and just caused our guy to move. And so now, instead of a second down and 11, it's going to be a second down and 16 situation. Going the wrong way, Jim.
Yeah, we are. 2 5-yard penalties back-to-back here. Got to get our composure. Still got 2 downs to play with it. Second down, 2nd and 16. The ball's at the 46 of East Mississippi.
Yeah, still plenty of downs. You don't have to get it all in one shot here if you're the Indians. Bender, your quarterback, out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. This is going to be a screen to Salisbury. Salisbury tries to break forward, and nicely read that time by East Mississippi. Gain of maybe 1 on the play.
Third down, 3rd and 15 for the Indians. The ball's at the 45 of East Mississippi. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. We're all tied 14 apiece.
So ICC getting the play call from the sideline. Bender, still the quarterback. This is going to be Matthews to his right. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 up top. Bender gets a snap back, pressure coming. His hit as he lets go. Terry Williams gets it across the 40 and is going to be knocked down. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, actually give him back +1, so a gain of 6 on that pass reception.
We're going to have to punt at them, but we did move the ball down the field. Hopefully Rip Kirk can pin them deep here. We're under 7 minutes in the second quarter. We're all tied 14 apiece.
Hey, I want to give a shout-out to Braden Hargett, listening on FM 95 Sports. Braden, a good buddy of the ICC Sports Information crew, had to go out to Atlanta today, and this punt is going to be kicked, nearly blocked, spiraling kick, and it's going to hit and roll into the end zone. But, yeah, big shout-out to our buddy Braden Hargett. Listen, buddy, keep fighting, get well soon. Good things are coming your way there, Braden. As we say that, unfortunate break, though, for the Indians. The ball roll into the end zone, and it'll come out now for a 1st down and 10 for the Lions.
1st and 10 Lions. Ball's at their own 20-yard line. 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter. We're all tied 14 apiece.
So 6:37 to go. As Jim mentioned, 14-14 is your score. This has been a heavyweight duel here in this contest. To remind you, at halftime, we'll have our military appreciation festivities going on. We will air that here as your halftime entertainment. Play action fake. Pass out to the flats. Trying to get upfield. He's hit and stuck. Nice job that time as the pass complete. And there is a flag down, though. Hold everything.
I think that might be a crackback clip block, hopefully against East Mississippi.
We'll see.
Jarvis Hayes.
Yeah, 10-yard penalty. I think you were right, Jim. They pushing the back on the block.
Adam is where the penalty was, so it's 1st down, 1st and 17 for the Lions. The ball's at their own 13-yard line.
Do want to give a special shout-out to Miss Tina Harlow back in the studio at Amory, doing a great job, as always, running the show here. 1st down and 17, as Jim mentioned. Johnson looking to pass. Pressure coming up the middle. Now pressure coming from the linebacker. Johnson's going to chunk it downfield and throws it out of bounds. Good job. Couldn't get to him, but made him uncomfortable. Delivered the ball out of bounds to save the down.
Good job by the defense. Good job by the secondary. Good coverage, as we mentioned. 2nd down, 2nd and 17. 6:07 left to halftime. We're all tied 14 apiece.
Jim, you see some of the fans making their way down to be part of the halftime festivities. A special, always special moment here at ICC when we honor those that protect and serve our country.
No doubt about it, Adam. This is a special night. We look forward to halftime.
Pass is wide open down the sideline. Spins off one guy. Oh, Indians caught a break there as the receiver stepped out of bounds. If not, he's still going to be running. And we're talking about a long touchdown pass. But, man, the secondary, after making a nice couple plays, had a breakdown that time. And ICC now sees East Mississippi pick up another 1st down.
1st and 10, East Mississippi. The ball's at their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
Give is going to be to the long running back. This is Horsley. And Horsley, man, he is a load as he just bullies his way forward. Looks like for another 1st down. Good for 10 yards.
1st and 10 again, as you mentioned, Adam. 1st and 10 for the Lions. The ball's at the own 44-yard line.
ICC needs to pin their ears back here, see if they can keep this thing tight at halftime. East Mississippi trying to find a way to take that lead into the break. Pass out in the flat. ICC quickly all over it. Minimum gain, maybe a gain of 1 on the play. They keep it in bounds as the clock will continue to run.
Good job by the Indians stopping that passing game. They got 1 yard at them. 2nd and down. 2nd and 9 for the Lions. 5:15 left until halftime.
I'll check with our impressive stat gurus across the way, Gene Phelps, David Rudzinski, and the crew from the Commercial Dispatch, all out covering tonight's game. We appreciate all the coverage they do for us here at ICC. Technically, David don't cover us because he's the SID at EMCC. Pass out to the flat is complete. Good for a 1st down out across the 40, down to about the 39-yard line. A big-time pickup there for Horsley.
Horsley, the outstanding running back from Starkville, having a big game so far in the first half. As Adam mentioned, 1st and 10 Lions at ICC's 39-yard line.
Lions trying to move with tempo now. Have the Indians defense on their heel. 14-14. Give is going to be to the long running back. This is number 20. He's going to fight his way forward. Another significant pickup there on 1st down as that was number 20, Brighton Sykes, a freshman out of Calhoun City.
Outstanding player from Calhoun City. That we're shuffling men in and out, trying to. Some of them are getting gas, having to put our reserves in. We need to stop them here, Adam. Second down, 2nd and 4 for the Lions. 4:15 left to halftime.
Timeout is going to be taken by the Indians. We're going to take it with them. Looks like they only had 10 men on the field that time. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports.
Hi, it's me, Adam. And if you don't know, I'm a pretty lucky dude. Just take my 13th birthday. Just kidding. I skipped age 13. Straight from 12 to 14 like a 1930s elevator.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Everyone having fun? Okay.
But you're not this lucky. No one is. So talk to a Farm Bureau agent today. Because when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it.
And welcome back out of that timeout. These timeouts being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. Other sponsors of ICC Athletics here on FM 95 Sports includes the ICC BSU, Little Caesars. You also have Davis Ford, Sonic, and First American National Bank. And don't forget about the Bank of Okolona, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on FM 95 Sports, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. Remind you, a programming note, we'll be back here on Let'sGoICCTV.com/red Saturday for a pair of soccer games. As ICC plays host to Southwest, the ladies will go at 1, the men will go at 3. Second down and 4 to go. Man in motion now coming towards the bottom of your screen for the Lions. Pass across the middle. Man is wide open, and he's hit and dropped that time at about the 15-yard line. Should be good for another first down, and yes, it is.
Good throw and catch by the Lions. As you mentioned, Adam, 1st and 10 Lions. The ball is at ICC's 15-yard line.
So it's going to be a first down and 10, as Jim mentioned, just shy of the 15. This is going to be Johnson on the carry, trying to get to the outside. Looks like another flag down. Could be holding on East Mississippi. A significant pickup there. So we'll wait and see what the officials say here.
I believe the wide receiver was holding our defensive back about the 10-yard line, so take it back to probably the 20, I believe, Adam.
So we'll see where they march this one off to, and yes, they do, Jim. That one marched off back to the 20-yard line. We're to be a first down. Call it a long 13, short 14 here for the Lions. 14-14 is your score. 3:41 to go here until halftime. Both these teams just trying to find a way to get an advantage here going into the break. Johnson, plenty of time to throw, loads up, goes downfield. Jump ball, could not hold on to it as he goes out of bounds.
Second down, 2nd and 13 for the Lions. The ball is at the 20-yard line of the Indians, 14-14, 3:27 left to halftime.
Yeah, still a lot of time to play here, Jim, as they reset the play clock here. Now East Mississippi comes out of the, don't call it a huddle, but they are all kind of standing looking towards the sideline getting the calls. ICC showing pressure up the middle. Johnson recognizes it, now calls for the protection. Looking to go, now he's going to run as he's going to tuck. Slips off one tackle, and he's actually going to be knocked down that time. Looks like number 32, Cody Shelton, got just enough of him to trip him up just shy of the 10, maybe down to the 12-yard line. We're to be a third down, and what do you want to call it, 6?
About 6 yards. Big down here, Adam. Need to try to hold them to a field goal attempt.
So 3rd down and 6. ICC's defense trying to bend but don't break in this situation here. But you got to think, Jim, will East Mississippi attempt the field goal?
I hope they have to make a decision.
Yeah.
That means we'll stop them on this play.
East Mississippi changing the play from the sidelines. 3rd down and 6. Ball is on the 12-yard line. It now looks like East Mississippi is going to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. East Mississippi, 14-14 is your score. 2:41 to go until halftime. We're going to take the break with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and FM 95 Sports.
Across our state, in places far and wide, we speak a common language that unites, inspires, and defines us all with only 3 letters. ICC.
I am 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 ICC.
Etowamba Community College, transforming lives, transforming Mississippi.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
And welcome back out of that timeout. East Mississippi with it now. 3rd down and 6, 2:41 to play here in the first half. 14-14, ICC and East Mississippi tied up. Pressure across the middle. It's caught, and he's just going to walk into the end zone. It's almost like the ICC secondary just did not start that time, Jim, as that was a 12-yard touchdown strike.
Pass to Mario Lanier, the sophomore wide receiver from Carrollton, Alabama. They took the lead 20-14, 2:35 left in halftime, extra point pending.
Yeah, and as I said, not taking anything away from the play, but it's kind of awkward to see how the defense kind of just stood there, or the secondary, I should say, just stood there and kind of watched. So 2:35 to play here, as Jim just mentioned. East Mississippi trying to tack on the extra point, take a 21-14 lead. Kick is up and nearly blocked that time by ICC, but the kick is good. 21-14 is your score. We'll keep it here since we just came out of the break. And Jim, your thoughts so far on this contest?
Up and down. Both offenses are moving the ball. East Mississippi's made some key errors that has kept us in the ball game. We still got a chance here. We got 2:35 and 2 timeouts. Maybe we can go get some points here before halftime.
So 21-14. East Mississippi with the lead, as Jim said, trying to answer back here. 2:35, still plenty of time for the Indians to answer, and really needs to start with a good kickoff return here by the Indians. We're getting set for a First American National Bank kickoff yet again here in the first half. So this will be number 30, Crabtree, to tee this one up for the Lions. It's not taking much of a step off here, so he might try a squib kick in this situation. Actually going to just pop this one up, and they move Dontavius Bruce up to take that one. He's going to be hit and dropped at the 30. Minimum return that time by the Indians, but they'll have it with 2:32 to go here. Left in the first half, ICC trailing 21-14.
Good job by Duke Upshaw, the outstanding athlete from Baldwin, playing for East Mississippi. Dropped them at the 29-yard line. As Adam mentioned, we got 2:32 and 2 timeouts to play with.
Peyton Bender is still your quarterback. Octavius Matthews comes out at running back. ICC will send 3 receivers on the far side of the field. They'll have one-on-one action here at the bottom. This is Isaiah Howard on the near side, and he's had an impressive first half for the Indians. Bender. Play action fake. Pressured. Now is going to roll out. Pass is going to be complete. And could not just keep his balance, so a lot of room to run that time. Unfortunately, Gaston couldn't keep his balance to be able to pick up any additional yardage.
Gain of 2, second down. Gain of 4, second down, 2nd and 6 for the Indians at their own 33-yard line.
ICC in their 2-minute drill here. 2nd down and 6. Bender slings it ahead, caught, and it's going to move the chains for another first down.
Good throw and catch. Gaston on the catch. First down, Indians. The ball's at their own 42-yard line. Plenty of time left. 2 minutes until halftime, and ICC still has 2 timeouts.
Timeout on the field, I believe, taken now by East Mississippi. This timeout being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Heritage Company doing a great job there, helping sponsor ICC Athletics here on FM 95 Sports. A programming note, we do want to remind you that at halftime we will be bringing you the Military Appreciation festivities here at ICC. Always a great, great time to honor the men and women that serve the country, both current and past, and also taking a time that to remember those that paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Adam, it's a special time that we do this, every year, and this is a special night tonight. We've had Smitty Harris already, decorated veteran that was in Vietnam, is an outstanding gentleman. Came back to Tupelo, became an attorney, he's retired now, outstanding family. And, of course, all the military here tonight, we're looking forward to halftime. I think I would enjoy it better if the ICC could score here before halftime.
Absolutely, as this has been just a heavyweight slugfest so far here in the first half. 21-14, 2 minutes to play. Bender, he's going to try to strike big here, goes downfield, throws it out of bounds. And some of the ICC fans wanting pass interference with that one out of bounds. Uncatchable football brings up a 2nd down and 10.
1:59 left to halftime. 2nd and 10 for the Indians. They're down 21-14. East Mississippi up by 7. 2nd and 10 for the Indians at their own 41-yard line.
Looks like ICC is seeing number 52 for the Indians, DeMarcus Shaw, a offensive lineman, check out of the ball game. Hopefully nothing serious there for DeMarcus across the way. 1:59 to go here. Clock is stopped with that incomplete pass. Ball is at the 41. Passes out to Howard, and good open field tackle that time. That was number 6, Ty Williams out of Charleston, coming up and making the stop in the backfield, as that's going to be a loss of 3 now, make it 4 on the play. So it's going to bring up a third down in a long 14, maybe short 15. Let's call it a 14 situation here for the Indians.
Adam, we want to get the first down, but we don't want to leave too much time on the clock for them to get the ball back. So a first down is key, not only for possession here, but also to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, East Mississippi still has 1 timeout left to burn here in the first half. This is going to be Bender. Bender letting the traffic clear, now passes it upfield to Howard, and Howard catches it and just falls to the ground. Good job that time by Peyton Bender, just avoiding all the contact. Found his check down man as East Mississippi had bailed out pretty much to stop the deep pass.
That still helps. Once the clock stopped, did they call timeout?
Yes, East Mississippi burns their final timeout here. I was wondering the same thing. I was like, if anything, he was able to keep the clock running.
That's what, it was a key catch because he did keep the clock running.
I do want to remind you we've got 1:11 left here before halftime. We will have your first half thoughts through the eyes of Jim Ingram, being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma, a part of the Little Caesars Halftime Show. Jason Ellison Company doing a great job for us there at Little Caesars in Fulton. He also has a location in Boonville and recently opened one in Ripley. I talked to him the other day. I was like, Jason, how things are going? He's like, man, life is busy. But when life is busy in that type of business, Jim, life is good.
No doubt about it, Adam.
So it's going to bring up a fourth down and 14 situation here for the Indians. This will be Rip Kirk back to punt this one away. Jim, do you think if you're East Mississippi now, do you try to sell out and block it? Or do you, looks like they're going to just bring the house here.
They're going to back off. I think they're going to try to return here.
Snap backs high. Kirk goes up and gets it. Puts a nice spiraling kick into it. It's going to need to hit and take an Indian roll. Instead, it's going to take a roll for the Lions out to about the 34-yard line. Boy, could have really used a good nose to catch the front of that football and let it run because the Lions just couldn't get to the football. Unfortunately for the Indians, though, did not take that roll.
1st and 10 Lions. Ball's at their own 34-yard line. They have no timeouts, Adam, but they got a minute 2 to work with until halftime.
Yes, that ICC defense, boy, you're going to be caught on big here. 1:02 left to play. With this high strike, high-tempo offense of East Mississippi, that's an eternity. But one good thing is, though, Jim, if we can tackle them before they get out of bounds, the clock can't stop.
No doubt about it.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 here for the Lions. This first down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent. They go 5 wide. Johnson is your quarterback. Indians with 3 down linemen trying to bring pressure. They just simply throw short and get out of bounds after they pick up a big chunk of yardage there on 1st down. Almost a pickup of 13 on the play.
That's Horsley again out to the 49-yard line, Adam. 56 seconds left in halftime.
Well, you want to give them some cushion not to beat you with the deep ball, but at the same time, though, you don't want to give them the ability to pick it up in chunks. Now this time Johnson's going to tuck it and run. He's going to try to get out of bounds. He's going to keep it upfield, picks up 10, and does get out of bounds to stop the clock. Good, quick decision that time by DeAndre Johnson. Moves the chains once again and stops the clock with 48 seconds. So now that ICC defense got to come up with a stop here.
1st and 10, Lions. The ball is at the 39-yard line of the Indians.
Johnson with 5 wide. Gets the snap back. Throw, once again, an easy throw out to the flats. And right now, if you're East Mississippi, you're taking those nickel and dime shots here because one thing you're able to do is get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Ball's at the 34-yard line, Adam. 2nd down, 2nd and 5, 44 seconds left to halftime.
The ICC's got to get some pressure here on Johnson, but when they do dial up pressure, he does a good job of recognizing it and taking off and running them and beating them with their feet. Fumble on the play. Johnson falls back on top of it. Oh, good thing is the clock will continue to run. Boy, if we could have found a way to get on top of that one, Jim, that could have been huge.
Big play there. Clock is running at them. They got to get the men back in motion here. We're down to 28 seconds till halftime.
So Johnson gets the snap. Now he's looking to dial up long across the middle. He's hit hard, but does he hang on to the football? Yes. Impressive play that time by number 2, Brooks Shannon, to catch that one and hang on to it. Now the clock will stop. They'll get the clock rolling, so they'll probably spike the football to kill the clock here once they set it. Yes, it does set now. 18 seconds. They do spike the football. Spike it and take a knee to let them know that, yes, we are stopping the clock. Or actually, no, excuse me, he didn't spike it. He took the knee. Are they going to say he spiked it? I think there's a little confusion amongst the officials here. It was interesting because he took the knee and kind of spiked the football at the same time. I don't know if he ever really released the football. The officials are going to talk this one. They're probably going to add some time back to the clock, and I think rightfully so. But at the same time, you can't fault the officials for being confused on that play because typically you see a guy come back, spike it in a hurry, but Johnson came back, took the knee, and then kind of spiked it either before or as he took the knee.
If you hit a knee first, then the clock keeps running, you're down.
ICC fans not liking that one as they're going to add 8 more seconds to the play clock. I think that's fair because, as I said, it was a very different and unique-looking play there, so they will add time to the clock here. 16 seconds left to play, and they're going to take, I believe ICC is going to take a timeout to talk this one over here. Jim, 16 seconds left to play. We'll keep it here. ICC trying to keep this thing a 21-14 contest at halftime.
This is key here, Adam. We don't want the momentum to shift. I mean, they've got a 21-14 lead. They got the ball on 20-yard line. We need to force at least a field goal attempt. Need to get off the field here.
Absolutely. Remind you to stay tuned. At halftime, we'll have the military appreciation festivities going on here as part of the Little Caesars halftime show. A very special night here at ICC when we do honor the men and women that served our country, protect our freedoms. And right now, a capacity crowd, Jim, getting a great football game so far here in the first half.
No doubt about it, Adam. We've seen 2 teams battle. It's 21-14. East Mississippi up by 7. We're about at halftime, but East Mississippi's driving again. The ball's at ICC's 20-yard line. They don't have any timeouts. They still have 16 seconds to work with.
Yeah, the Indians need to find a way to get a stop inbounds here. You figure East Mississippi will probably take a couple shots at the end zone with only 16 seconds left to play. We'll try to bring you some scores at halftime as well. These scores being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma throughout the league tonight. A lot of teams opening division play for ICC. This is the second division game after losing last week's contest at Senatobia in a hard-fought game. Johnson bobbles the snap. Pressure coming is hit as he lets go, and the ball is dropped. You know what? Not a bad drop there if you're an East Mississippi fan, as that one was intended for number 7, Mark. If he makes that catch, ICC makes a tackle. I don't know if East Mississippi has enough time to get off another play before they get to the line of scrimmage with only 10 seconds left.
You might be right. Hurd made a great hit, as we mentioned. Third down, 3rd and 10. 11 seconds left to halftime.
So the pass falls incomplete. 21-14 is the score. 10 seconds to play. Flags are down.
That's a legal procedure, and that's big. If we force a field goal, it's going to make it a little bit further.
So I believe that was the case. I think they come across in number 2, moved early for the Lions, and that was the case. He's looking to the side, but he kind of just rocked forward. If you give any significant movement forward, you're going to get that call a lot of times that time. So a break there for the Indians. Forces the ball back now to the 25-yard line. Still 10 seconds left here until halftime. ICC's defense has got to find a stop here to keep this a 21-14 game at the break. Johnson gets the snap. Pressure coming on the backside. Now he's going to step up. He's going to run. He's going to be hit to the middle of the field. He's going to be hit. ICC's got to make the tackle.
Don't let him get out of bounds.
And does he get out of bounds? Oh, my goodness, he does, but the clock ran out. Let's see if the officials let this stand here. Coach Buddy Stevens telling his guys to get on the line of scrimmage. ICC is heading to the locker room. The officials are going to talk this one over here.
Coach Stevens
and that's your half.
Is it the half?
Yes, they were thinking they might have got out of bounds just before the clock sound. The officials are going to talk this over here as you're going to see East Mississippi come out and plead their case.
He was running his kicking team on there to kick a field goal is what he's trying to do.
It was a bang-bang situation as we're going to keep it here, ladies and gentlemen, as we start the Little Caesars hopefully halftime report. The officials talking things over. ICC is heading to the locker room. And that's what you got to do. And they do say it is halftime. So, Jim, your score here at the half, 21-14, ICC with the lead here as we step into the Little Caesars halftime show. Jim, your thoughts on the first half?
Adam, a very competitive ball game. Give East Mississippi credit. They came out. We scored the first touchdown. They came out and scored the next two. Both offenses playing very well. It's going to come down to a key play and probably a turnover who wins this game. But right now, East Mississippi's up 21-14.
Absolutely. They're recognizing the people that win the tailgate contest before the game. But as you take a look at them, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with the Little Caesars halftime show and more here as we honor the men and women of the military here at halftime at Military Appreciation Night. 21-14, ICC trailing the Lions at the break.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection. Need more kick? We've added a side of jalapenos. Try our loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4, only at Little Caesars.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
Hi, it's me, Adam. And if you don't know, I'm a pretty lucky dude. Just take my 13th birthday. Just kidding. I skipped age 13, straight from 12 to 14 like a 1930s elevator.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Everyone having fun? Okay.
But you're not this lucky. No one is. So talk to a Farm Bureau agent today. Because when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union.
Direct your attention to the field for the tribute to the United States Armed Forces. Since the beginning of our country, more than 1 million individuals have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, and millions have dedicated their lives to serving America. As General Douglas MacArthur said, duty, honor, country. Those three hallowed words reverently dictate what you ought to be, what you can be, what you will be. Tonight, you are our heroes, and we both honor and thank you for your service to us and to this great nation. The United States Army. The United States Coast Guard. United States Marines. The United States Air Force. The United States Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join us as Itawamba Community College salutes our military for their special service to our country. Once again, let's honor our service members with a grateful round of applause. As President Harry Truman said, America will never forget your sacrifice.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, brother, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh brother, I will hear you call. If the sky comes falling down for you, there's
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we take you back down to the field for the continuance of the ICC All-American Band performance here at the half. Your score, 21-14, East Mississippi over the Indians of ICC. Well, I said we were going to join them. They're taking a little bit more time to get set up here. Jim, let's continue this Little Caesars halftime report. Talk about your thoughts on the first half being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona.
Adam, I'll say this. Both offenses played well. I hadn't seen the total yards or statistics, but both offenses controlled the ball game. East Mississippi's up 21-14. We've got to have a big play by one of the defenses, and I still believe turnovers will be the difference in the ball game.
Absolutely. Those thoughts in the first half through the eyes of Jim Ingram being brought to you by our friends at the Bank of Okolona. John Harrod and company always doing a great job helping bring ICC athletics your way here on FM 95 Sports, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. A programming note that will be back on the air here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel, on Saturday starting at 1 o'clock with the Lady Indians taking on the Lady Bears of Southwest. And then at 3 o'clock, the men will take on Southwest, that being a pair of soccer matches there on Saturday. So if you get tired of watching football, I guess on Saturday you can watch the international version of football here at ICC. We do encourage fans to come out and enjoy what's supposed to be a beautiful day for soccer here at ICC.
Thank you, Adam. And our soccer teams, the season has started. Both of them are playing pretty well right now. And get out and support them. We do need support. They practice very hard. We have 2 outstanding coaches and 2 good teams. So come out and support ICC soccer this coming Saturday. Or as you mentioned, watch it on television.
Absolutely. Of course, we'll be on the road next week with the Indians as they travel to Pearl River. That game will also be available here on FM 95 Sports, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. And we do want to say a special thank you to Miss Tina Harlow. I know Miss Tina had a stressful week last week. Her baby girl getting married, so congratulations to the Harlow family there. Miss Chelsea, you always do Miss Tina, you always do a great job for us there back at the studio. And Jim, she's got her hands full when she tries to maintain 2 guys like us.
No doubt about it. And Tina's done a great job with us. And we're excited for Chelsea. Both of them outstanding ambassadors and have supported IC throughout the years. And look forward to talking to Tina down the road. And congratulations again to Chelsea on her marriage.
And now we do go to the field for the halftime performance of the ICC All-American Band.
The ICC All-American Marching Band is proud to present for your halftime entertainment, Summer Party. The band will begin tonight's party with Alice Cooper's 1972 hit, School's Out. continues this evening with our Indianette feature, Katy Perry's California Girls. We party on with Pink's hit tune, Get the Party Started, featuring our percussion section. Move. We close our party out tonight with Gershwin's Summertime and Don Henley's hit, The Boys of Summer. American Marching Band. Drum majors are Yin Wynn of Amory, Ariel Berger of South Pontotoc, Kaplan Adams of Saltillo, and Lane Callahan of Houston. Featured twirlers are Crystal Woods of Lamar County, Alabama, and Montana Gray of Red Bay, Alabama. Indianette captains are Nay Buchanan of Hamilton, Alabama, Tara May of Bruce, and Samantha Turba of Tupelo. Color guard captains are Cameron Hutchinson of Tishomingo County, Hannah Cook of Amory, and Tucker Robbins of Amory. Percussion captains are Patrick Knight of Tupelo, John Ray of Madison, and Johnny Dennis of Oxford. The band is under the direction of Ryan Todd, Eric Simmons, Christy Colburn, and Dr. Brian Cheeseman. We hope you enjoy the evening.
$5 for a large, hot and ready classic every day? Not just Monday through Thursday? Do I have to buy 2 or more items?
No.
Let me read the fine print. Oh my, that is very fine.
Get a large hot and ready classic for just $5 every single day. Little Caesars, world's easiest way to pizza.
Pizza.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, brother, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
Hi, it's me, Adam. And if you don't know, I'm a pretty lucky dude. Just take my 13th birthday. Just kidding. I skipped age 13. Straight from 12 to 14 like a 1930s elevator.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Everyone having fun? Okay.
But you're not this lucky. No one is. So talk to a Farm Bureau agent today. Because when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it.
Across our state, in places far and wide, we speak a common language that unites, inspires, and defines us all with only 3 letters. ICC.
I am 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 ICC.
Itawamba Community College, transforming lives, transforming Mississippi.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from the start of the second half. Opening kick here between ICC and East Mississippi here at halftime. Your score, 21-14. The number 11 Lions of East Mississippi leading the number 15 Indians of ICC. And, Jim, this has been an exciting first half. What are your adjustments for the Indians here in the second half? These adjustments being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona.
Adam, I think defensively we dodged the bullet there at the end of the half. You know, they got down to our 4-yard line, didn't have enough time to get the field goal off. We found something across the middle, throwing the ball deep across the middle to Gaston and them. I think we continue to throw the ball across the middle and see if we can get some scores.
Absolutely. This is going to be the fun part of the second half, is to see the halftime adjustments that these coaches have made here. This is a Little Caesars halftime show. We do want to say a special thank you to Little Caesars for being a part of the ICC family here and help sponsoring ICC Athletics, along with all the other fine sponsors you see throughout this evening. If you would like to sponsor ICC, give us a call at 862-8059. That's area code 662-862-8059. 8059 to be able to join up and sponsor ICC Athletics, not only here on Let's Go ICC TV, but also on FM 95 Sports.
No doubt about it, Adam. We appreciate our sponsors, and we can use some more sponsors.
Yes.
We appreciate the support.
We will give all the sponsors all the love in the world that we can find for them here as we're just moments away from this First American National Bank opening kickoff to start the second half here. And, Jim, the Indians, how big was that stop? Well, they get the ball to start the second half. If they could find a way to march down the field and tie this thing back up, it could be huge.
No doubt about it, Adam. It was a big stop at the halftime. We did not need to go down but 2 scores. We're still down 21-14. Hopefully take advantage of getting this opening kickoff here in the third quarter.
And we're going to wrap up the Little Caesars halftime show and move into the third quarter. This third quarter being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. So Crabtree, will kick things off here to start the third quarter with ICC trailing 21-14. Salisbury and Dontavius Bruce back to receive this kickoff here from East Mississippi. End over end kick, and this appears it's going to go to Salisbury. He had a big return as he takes it at the 6. Now breaks it back up the middle. Cracks off one guy and, spins out to the 30-yard line. Jim, if he could have just slipped past that guy, there was a lot more green grass in front of him. I want to say this. I've been wanting to say it the last few games, but don't be surprised we don't see him return one before the season's up.
No doubt about it. He's not afraid. He's got great speed, great vision, and we've gotten some good kickoff returns here in the last couple games.
So it'll be a first down and 10 situation here. This first down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. Peyton Bender back in at quarterback, 2 receivers on both sides of the football. And that's going to be Octavius Matthews at running back, now going in motion. Pass is going to be to Williams. Williams catches it at about the 35-yard line, a pickup of 5 there on first down.
Good play by the Indians, putting Matthews out in motion, taking the linebacker away from across the field. Got a good 6-yard pickup here, 2nd and 4 for the Indians.
So, yes, make it a 6-yard pickup instead of the 5. They give him a generous spot there. Octavius Matthews with the football. He's going to try to get to the outside now. Cuts back up the middle. Got a lot of room to run if he can beat one guy here. Slips off another one. Out to the 40. Now to the 30. This is going to be a foot race. He's going to get drug out of bounds, and that's what Auburn likes about that young man. You had him hemmed up behind the line of scrimmage, but my, oh my, what a big run there for Octavius Matthews.
No doubt about it. He turned on some jets there. Almost outran the entire defense, got all the way down to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 Indians here early in the third quarter, down 21-14.
Almost a 50-yard run that time. Passes back out to Williams. Williams sidesteps one. Now he's going to try to stiff arm, get to the outside. He's going to be slung out of bounds, and he's going to be out at about the 8, maybe 7-yard line. As where they got it, ICC fans wanted the horse collar. He did not horse collar him that time. He grabbed him by the middle of the jersey. That is a legal tackle, as that's going to be marked at the 8-yard line. 13:50 to go here. ICC trailing 21-14, but trying to claw their way back into this one and possibly tie it up early here in the third quarter. Bender looking for the slant route, and he is hit, and the flag is down. Looked like they got him. Looked like a good float over that time, but got him with that back arm that you see a lot of times called here. Good sign of sportsmanship there as the DB was helping Isaiah fix his jersey after they got tangled up. And so that is going to be a
first and goal.
And an automatic first down. It'll be a first down and goal.
1st and goal for the Indians at the 3-yard line, Adam, trying to tie this game up early in the third quarter. 21-14, lines up, 13:36 left in the third quarter.
Appears that Dan Ellington now will check into the contest at quarterback. He's got Octavius Matthews to his right. Bringing a tight end now. Williams in motion, going across the way. High snap. Ellington finds it, gives it to Matthews, and East Mississippi ate that one up. Knocked him back for a possible loss. Yes, a loss of 1 on the play. Back to the 5-yard line. East Mississippi just selling out on the run that time.
That hurt. You had 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. You lose the yard. 2nd and goal at the 5. Bringing Bender back in, a little bit of chance here. Might have to throw the ball again, Adam.
Looks like they're also going to check in Roger Thomas at running back. He already does have 1 rushing touchdown, a 10-yard run earlier this evening. Movement up front. Flag down. They're going to let this play go. Jump ball is out of the back of the end zone.
Adam,
incomplete.
I think that's encroachment. I think it's a free play for the Indians, and it will be 2nd and goal with the 2.5 if that's correct.
That is going to be the case. It is going to be on East Mississippi, so it will be a little bit closer.
From the 5, they got to go to the 2.5, I think.
They are officially going to step this one off. And they do. They go to the 2.5-yard line. 13 minutes, 1 second to play here. 21-14. ICC, though, knocking on the door, trailing by 7 to East Mississippi. Here in this North Division duel between two top 15 teams in the country. Dan Ellington back in at quarterback. Sending a man in motion now. He's going to give to Roger Thomas. Thomas lowers his head, powers his way forward. Touchdown, Indians. 3-yard touchdown run for Roger Thomas, who is going to have to step up in a big way with Kendarius Forsythe out for the season with a broken leg, and he's done it tonight with 2 rushing touchdowns.
We've seen a different Roger Thomas this game, Adam. I'm telling you, he first couple of games, he played good football, but nothing like tonight. He's possessed, running hard, 230 pounds. Also from West Point, touchdown Indians.
Awaiting the PAT here, Zach Ellis will step into it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're tied 21-21 after the first drive of the contest. Good for a touchdown here. 21-21, ICC East Mississippi. 12:56 to go. Don't go anywhere, folks. Back with more right after this. ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic. And welcome back to action. There you see the Mississippi Magnolia Gold students here at ICC doing the push-ups. 21 of them this time as we're all tied up with 12:56 to go. Jim, good answer there by the Indians on the first drive of the
Great answer. We dodged the bullet into the first half and come out here in the third quarter and take only 2 minutes off the clock to tie this game up 21-21.
Zach Ellis getting set to step into this First American National Bank kickoff here.
Zach Ellis set.
Jim, impressive drive. That one sparked by a big-time run, a long run of nearly 50 yards by Octavius Matthews. Eventually set up the 3-yard touchdown run for Roger Thomas, his second rushing touchdown of the night. His first one was good for 10 yards. That last one good for 3.
And it was a power run. A lot of effort there by Roger Thomas. With Forsythe going down, he was our power back from West Point. We might have another power back from West Point.
This First American National Bank kickoff, end-over-end kick, is going to be taken at the 6-yard line by the Lions, trying to get to the outside. Now gets a block, cuts up field, got a lot of room to run, and the Indians trip him up. And I tell you what, both these kick return teams have done a good job of executing the block and having nice returns all night.
No doubt. 1st and 10 for East Mississippi at their own 35-yard line. We've just started the third quarter. The Indians strike first in this half. It's now tied 21 apiece, East Mississippi and Itawamba.
We're going to try to bring you some Bank of Okolona scoreboard updates throughout this second half here. This is going to be a first down, as Jim mentioned. This first down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent. This is Johnson at quarterback. Play action fake, now looking to run. Pressure coming up the middle, and this could be the first time tonight the Indians have gotten to Johnson, and that was Silo in the backfield making the tackle for the loss on first down.
Travis Silo, the big freshman defensive end, made the tackle, and Stone Parrish was there to clean it up. Second down. Adam, I think it's second down and 15 for the Lions. The ball's back at the 30-yard line.
A Bank of Okolona scoreboard update. Gulf Coast trailing East Central 35-21. That one's in the fourth quarter. Holmes up 34-12 in the fourth quarter over Coahoma. Second down, 15, as we'll go through some more scores after this play. No, more pressure coming. Great job stepping up to avoid it that time. Gets up the field, going to try to get out of bounds. Does so just shy of the 40-yard line. Other scores throughout the league. Jones County trailing Colin 13-9. That one's in the third quarter. Pearl River up over Hines 28-13. That's where ICC will travel next week. Northwest up 24-7 over Mississippi Delta. And it's the Barn Burners in Southwest up 23-20. That's in the third quarter over Northeast. Those scores being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Looking deep, nobody there. Good coverage by the Indian secondary. Now zips it ahead. Oh, lost it but caught it. Good concentration that time by the East Mississippi receiver to catch that one, haul it in, and move the chains for another first down.
Nice catch by the Lions. 1st and 10 Lions. The ball's at their own 48-yard line. 11:40 left in the third quarter, 21-21.
So as Jim said, a first down. This time they're going to keep it on the ground. Looking to block. Oh, big hole opens up right there in the middle. And I tell you what, Jim, man, East Mississippi, they haven't gone to it much, but when they do, they are just picking it up in chunks, running the football. That time, Tyrell Price.
1st and 10, East Mississippi at the Itawamba's 40-yard line. 11:20 left in the third quarter. We're all tied up.
Play action fake. This time they pass it out to the flat. Good block, but a good job by ICC's defense to get ahead and make the play. That was number 3 for the Indians, David Little, fighting off the block and keeping that to a minimum gain of 3, maybe 4 on the play.
Good job by Little. As Adam mentioned, he got 3 yards, second down, 2nd and 7 for the Lions.
Lions trying to pick up the tempo here. 21-21 is your score inside 11 minutes of play here in the third quarter. Give is going to be to the long man in the backfield again, and a lot of room to run. Now cutting across the grain, trying to get to the outside, cuts back up, and there's going to be more flags down. And, Jim, we've seen it, and it's happened more often than not, and that time it happened again. Once these wide receivers get outside, they have a trouble. And it's not anything they're doing. The running backs are not following the block. They're cutting against the block, and the wide receivers are just grabbing the guy, trying to get in front of him to get the block again.
No doubt about it. And the head coach of East Mississippi, I don't think agrees with the call.
So a tough break there for the Lions after a great run. Once again, just if you follow your block, you can probably take that one to the end zone, but instead try to cut back and cause the holding call. But it does seem like it'd still be enough for the first down as the ball gets across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Going to be a first down and 10, negating a long run there. The Indians need to take advantage of that miscue.
21-21, 10:40 left in the third quarter. We're all tied up.
East Mississippi with it, ball across the 30. Snap back's good. Quick pass is caught and it's going to be dropped at about I think they're going to give him the 25-yard line, maybe the 26. And that appears to be the case. It's going to be down at the 26-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. East Mississippi getting in a much quicker tempo here on offense. Give is going to be to the long running back. Once again, tons of room to run that time for Frazier. And I tell you what, Jim, it's the Indians, or excuse me, that was actually Brighton Sykes. The Indians just cannot do anything to keep the Lions from eating up so much yardage, but there is another flag down. This is going to be a sideline warning on East Mississippi.
So that would have to be the second warning. The first warning without a flag?
Well, I think it's actually just I think they threw the flag to give the warning.
Okay, so the play did count.
Yeah, the play counts.
I got you.
And it's going to be a first down and 10. The ball is going to be marked at the 15-yard line. Got to let the chains get set across the way. Now they are. Lions with it, trying to knock on the door here. Sykes still at running back. Johnson, your quarterback. This time he's going to follow the block of Sykes, trying to get to the outside. Cuts it upfield. Fight still in the end zone. Is going to be knocked down just shy. Looks like he's going to be down to about the 1, maybe 2-yard line. Give him the 1.5-yard line is where the Lions will have it with a fresh set of downs.
First and goal for the Lions. The ball was at we'll call it the 2-yard line of Itawamba. Right now we're 21-21. Lions knocking on the door. 9:40 left in the third quarter.
So East Mississippi trying to retake the lead. Back and forth we go on this one. ICC scored on their opening drive of the second half. East Mississippi looking to do the same. Looks like there's movement on the offensive front for the Lions. We'll see if they were drawn off sides. And the official says no. False start on the offense. Back up 5 yards.
V.J. Miller came in as quarterback this time.
He will check out now, and back in will come Johnson.
Johnson back in at quarterback, replacing Miller.
So now we'll move the ball back to the 6-yard line where it'll still be a first and goal situation. Larry Boggs checking in all the way from Boston. I believe that, no, actually that may be Mary Sue Boggs.
I believe
checking in. Yeah,
they're at the game, aren't they?
Yes, they are. At least one of them's got their priorities straight. Play action fake. Pressure coming on the backside. Pass across the middle is caught. Touchdown, 6-yard touchdown pass, but there is a flag down again. Hold everything. I believe this is actually going to go against the Indians here. Possible roughing the passer penalty. As they're going to talk this one over, East Mississippi appears to be heading to the sideline, so this will be against ICC. Yep. Just got their steps too slow, did the Indians. So touchdown is the call. And this will send Crabtree in for the extra point attempt. 27-21 winning the PAT here. ICC finds themselves back behind in this one. Crabtree, perfect on the night so far on PATs, awaiting the snap. Back's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is true. 28-21. 9:07 to play here in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a good one. Back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
Well, Will Kohlmeyer announces there's a $100 reward for anybody that will return an iPhone 6 with a black case back to the press box. Jim,
I'm going to go look for it, I guess, and get $100.
You got an iPhone 6? Now that's a great case. Never mind. Well, they are going to step off the penalty yardage here, so East Mississippi will have this First American National Bank kickoff from the 50-yard line. And so right now, Jim, in this situation, I mean, do you try an onside kick or pop it up, or do you just put it out the back of the end zone?
I think you pop it up, try to make us field the ball around the 5-yard line and have their men down there. It's, you know, traditionally during this game, we've had some good runs here.
So East Mississippi will be kicking off this First American National Bank kick from the 50. He does pop this one up, sends it into the end zone, and it will bounce out of the back, so the Indians will have it. First down and 10. Jim, back and forth. We've gone in this one all night long, 28-21. This one's shaping up to be an instant classic between these two rivals.
You know, great offense for both teams. It's our turn, Adam. We need to go down the field, tie this thing up. We're down 28-21, 9 minutes left in the third quarter. East Mississippi up by 7 points.
This third quarter being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They're located across from us here at Eaton Field. The ICC Wesley Foundation meets at 7 o'clock each Tuesday night. So we do invite you to join the fun at the ICC Wesley Foundation there. First down and 10. Peyton Bender back out at quarterback. Octavius Matthews is your running back. Two receivers on both sides of the football for the Indians. Play action pass. Passes out to Terry Williams. Uses a stiff arm, tries to lower his head, breaks forward, and he's still forward. Oh, if he could have just broke one more tackle, he would have took that one to the house. A good play, though. Let's give credit where credit's due, Jim. That was DJ Henderson, a sophomore defensive lineman for Clinton, that hustled downfield. If he doesn't make that hustle play, Williams is probably taking that one to the house.
Williams is one of the toughest 175 pounds wide receiver I've ever seen. He broke 4 tackles on that play.
So that's another first down here for the Indians. Bender looking to pass, plenty of time to throw. Now he's going to have to run, and he's going to hit and dropped, I believe, behind the line of scrimmage for a sack. Loss of 1 on the play, 1.5 maybe. So bring up a second down and 11 situation here. That's one thing you kind of lose whenever you have Bender out there versus Ellington. Ellington has good speed. Bender, not bad speed. He just likes to sit in the pocket a little bit extra long to be able to look downfield and find his man.
Second down, Adam. Second and 11. Itawama's got the ball at the own 42-yard line, down 28-21. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Bender gets the snap. Pressure coming over the middle. Passes to Williams. It's complete. He's going to try to spin off a tackle. Does so. He's looking for a block downfield. He's still fighting. Now cuts back up the middle. He does not want to go out of bounds as he crosses the 30-yard line down to about the 28. Just get the ball in Terry Williams' hands and let him do work.
He's special. No doubt about it. Not afraid of anything. A big first down for the Indians. First and 10 Indians at the 28-yard line of the Lions. Down 28-21, 7:50 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, he's a redshirt freshman out of South Haven, trying to make things happen here for the Indians. Salisbury in motion. Bender still your quarterback. They're going to get it out in the open to Salisbury. Slips past one, trying to get past another. Does so. Now trying to get to the outside. Salisbury now cuts back across the middle, down to about the 15, 13-yard line. Jim, you get that kid in the open field, and you just hold your breath. If you're an opposing team, if you're an ICC team, you get excited because he can make things happen.
He's a jitterbug. Nice pass by Bender. Great run by Salisbury. First and 10 Indians at the 12-yard line of the Lions.
ICC knocking on the door as the clock continues to roll now. Inside 7.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Flags down, or excuse me, maybe a timeout. Timeout is going to be taken here by East Mississippi. We're going to take the timeout with them. 28-21, ICC trailing the number 11 Lions of East Mississippi, but knocking on the door. We're going to take the break with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and FM 95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Adam. And all my life, I've been considered a pretty lucky guy.
On the house.
Ah, thanks. For starters, I get upgrades everywhere I go. And I just win things, like, all the time.
And the winner is this guy.
But you're not this lucky. No one is. So talk to a Farm Bureau agent today, because when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it.
And welcome back to action now with 7:21 to go here, 28-21. East Mississippi over the Indians, but ICC knocking on the door here in a third quarter that has been back and forth between two quality football teams. We have our first final of the night thanks to Scott Walters. We'll give it to you after this play. Bender, in and out of the hands of Terry Williams, and you can't fault the kid because he got us down there, but boy, we would love to see him be able to hold on to that one.
I think he was thinking about the move he was going to make on the defensive back and get in the end zone.
Our first final of the night coming by Bank of Okolona. Holmes moves to 4-0 in the season with a 34-12 win over Kahoma. Holmes is a team that received votes in this last week's poll, and a team that a lot of people need to keep an eye on that's kind of falling in the shadows of the ICCs, the East Mississippi and Northwest here in the north. 7:18, the clock is stopped. Second down and 10. Bender, your quarterback. Hadley was there, but a nice defensive effort that time. Bender kind of locked in on this guy, allowed the defense to get over there in a hurry. Good job by the secondary of East Mississippi to see that play develop and break it up. So break there for the Indians is in and out of the hands of the Lions. Stops the clock at 7:13, 28-21. Third down and 10. Jim, you got to think this may be four-down territory because right now it's anything you can do, I can do better in this contest back and forth here in the third quarter.
No doubt about it, Adam. We need a big play here. We'd love to get a touchdown and tie this game up here. As you mentioned, 7:13 left in the third quarter. Lions up by 7.
The Indians can still pick up a first down without getting the first down. The ball is at the 10, or excuse me, at the 12. Bender now spinning out of it, trying to find somebody, directing traffic. He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone. Jump ball. Did we go up and get it? No, we drop it. As two Indians fight over it that time. I believe that might have been Bruce that came across and could not hold on to it as he climbed the ladder. Yeah, that was Dontavius Bruce. Great job helping out his quarterback. Just could not hang on to the football. It's going to be a fourth down. Looks like the Indians are going to go for points here.
Adam, this is about a 29-yard attempt.
So this will be Zach Ellis to attempt this kick here. Zach nursing a pulled groin, needing to be able to step into this one and knock this one down for the Indians to get points here in the contest. Movement up top. The kick is up, and I think it was good, but does not matter as the play was stopped. Now it's just the blame game. East Mississippi pointing at ICC, ICC pointing at East Mississippi. There's only one guy's opinion that matters in the stadium right now. Unfortunately, it's not mine. It's the guy wearing the white hat as everybody just gathered around and talking, and it appears that this may be going against ICC, judging by the reaction of East Mississippi. Boy, it sure has taken them a long time to talk about this. And it is. It's against the Indians. Tough break there for ICC. Could have possibly moved that a little bit closer for another chip shot. So they're going to back this one up, I believe, 5 yards in this situation.
Be a 34-yard attempt, Adam.
Lost the football. Now the officials find it. Looks like ICC is going to let to switch now and go for it here on fourth down. Interesting move here, Jim, as now they send Peyton Bender back on the field. Remind you that ICC can get it down to the 2-yard line and still pick up this first down. Don't have to have the touchdown in this situation. 7:03 to play here. ICC sends in the play. Peyton Bender comes back in. Two receivers on both sides of the football. Octavius Matthews, the lone running back in the contest here for ICC.
It's 4th and 15, Adam.
Bender gets it. Lob it. We're going to try a little jump ball action. It's up, and it is incomplete. Did not put enough under at that time if you're Peyton Bender. You want to throw it to that back pylon to give your guy a shot. And that time it was just number 11 for the Indians, Isaiah Howard, turning into a defender to bat that one away from the from the East Mississippi defender.
No doubt about it. Just didn't, like you said, didn't have enough underneath it. And good play by the defensive back. We got to play defense now. 28-21, 7 minutes left in the third quarter. East Mississippi up.
Yeah, tough break there, Jim, that the Indians could not come away with points. Now, as you said, the defense has got to step up in a big way here and try to get the ball back and see if ICC can answer to tie this one up. So East Mississippi with it. First down and 10. Pass is batted down that time, or maybe thrown behind the receiver, falls incomplete, brings up a 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 lines, 6:55 left in the third quarter. Your score, East Mississippi 28, ICC 21.
So 2nd down and 10. As Jim mentioned, 6:55 to play here. This crowd has not left this contest. It's been a great crowd tonight, lively on both sides. Passes out to the running back, ICC there to eat it up. And it's going to be hit and dropped after a minimum gain. Looks like he's able to get out to the 20. So the ball from the 17 to the 20-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and long situation. And, Jim, this is where the defense has struggled getting off the field tonight in 3rd down.
Really need to right here, Adam. 3rd and 7. They're on their own 20-yard line.
6:30 and counting here in the third quarter. Snap back's a good one. Pressure coming across the middle. Pass is complete. And he's just going to try to step out of bounds. Does so. And, Jim, ICC giving him a big cushion over there, enough to pick up the 1st down. Little on the coverage.
Good pass and catch. 1st and 10 for the Lions. The ball's at their own 30-yard line. They're up 28-21. 6:20 left in the third quarter.
So that 1st down being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. East Mississippi changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to give to the long running back in the backfield. He's going to try to bounce to the outside. And, Jim, for the first time in a while, the Indians get a stop there against the run. That's where East Mississippi's kind of gashed them all night. And it's going to be a little gain. No, actually give him a gain of 1 on the play. Pretty generous spot that time. Looked like it was stacked up in the line of scrimmage.
Good job by Fox, the freshman linebacker from South Haven. Got him a yard gain. 2nd down, 2nd and 9 for the Lions.
5:45 and counting here in the third quarter. East Mississippi with the football and a 28-21 lead. Johnson being forced to scramble. It looks like one of the ICC players was shaken up on the play. He just stopped on the play like took a finger to the eye that time, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down. Very peculiar play that time.
Looked like Malik Steele got hit in the eye and could not pursue the ball carrier.
Either way it goes, another 1st down for the Lions, 5:20 and counting. Hand off to the long running back. A lot of green grass in front of him. Gets upfield, and Jim, that's what we talked about. That time, stayed with his block, didn't try to cut it back, and that's where East Mississippi has struggled tonight. When the runners cut back against the green, they've been called for the holding.
No doubt about it. Good running by East Mississippi, good blocking. 1st and 10, Lions at ICC's 45-yard line.
East Mississippi, going to keep it on the ground yet again, trying to get to the outside. Once again, gashing the Indians on the ground. That's going to be good for a gain of about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Another significant pickup there on 1st down.
2nd and 4. And we've got an injured player for ICC.
ICC with a player down here on the field. We're going to take a break in the action. We'll be back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and FM 95 Sports.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection. Need more kick? We've added a side of jalapenos. Try our loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4, only at Little Caesars.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with 4:55 to go here in the third quarter. ICC trailing East Mississippi 28-21, but the Lions are driving here, trying to take a 2-score lead.
Adam, this is the key possession. We do not need to go down but 2 scores to this powerhouse team.
Slant route is there. The Indians, do they take it away?
It's intercepted.
Yes. ICC with the interception. Q Lott made the play. Hold on to everything now. The officials haven't officially. Now they do signal it. Turnover, ICC, Q Lott with the interception.
Freshman linebacker from Grenada High School. Big-time play. We needed to stop them at possession. We did not need to go down by 2 scores. Let's take advantage of this turnover and get some points.
Back and forth, as we said, anything you can do, I can do better. This type of contest tonight, ICC trailing 28-21, 4:33 to go here in the third quarter. East Mississippi with the 7-point lead. East Mississippi number 11 in the country. ICC number 15. We'll have you a Bank of Oklahoma scoreboard update with the newest final coming up after this play. Peyton Bender, your quarterback. Two receivers on both sides of the football. High snap, fumble, and it looks like ICC, Roger Thomas, able to fall back on top of it. Tough break there. Big loss of about 4, make it 5 on the play.
Not a good first down play.
A Bank of Oklahoma scoreboard update. East Central knocks off Gulf Coast 42-28. That South Division, Jim, is some kind of crazy this season. Gulf Coast beat Colin last week, and now East Central comes back and beats Gulf Coast. Second down and 15. Bender with the football. He's hit as he releases. Good pressure that time as the pocket collapsed around Bender, and the ball falls incomplete. Now it's going to be a third down and 15 situation. And Jim, you just need to make sure you get positive yardage. We'd love to get that first down, but give Rip Kirk a little bit more room to be able to put a foot into this football and try to pin them deep.
No doubt about it, Adam. But I look for us to try to run something across the middle. It's been open tonight. We found some receivers across the middle, and that'd be big for us. We need 15 yards for first down.
Terry Williams goes in motion. He's been the go-to man. This time they're just going to run a little pass out. This is going to be Octavius Matthews. He gets a block. Now he's just down to the races. He's going to have the first down, then some. Now he cuts back across the middle, across the 30 now, down to the 25, to the 20. Can he make it? He's starting to run out of gas. He's going to go to the house. Touchdown, Indians.
Woo!
Wow.
He turned it on. That's a little screen pass, Adam. A little screen pass out to the left side. Great blocking, and then speed by Matthews.
And I did not pick up how long that touchdown pass was. 74, 75 yards on that touchdown reception there, and now a chance to tie it up. Jim, we go from hoping to be able to get enough room to get a punt off to being able to put it in the end zone. Zach Ellis will come in to attempt the PAT here, and a chance to tie it up with 3:43 to go here in the third quarter. Snapback's good. The kick is up, and the kick is true. It's 28-28. 3:43 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take the timeout. Be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Oklahoma, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
And welcome back to action. John Bowen checking in saying, Gore don't have a heart attack. If this game keeps up like this, John, it's going to happen. 28-28, 3:43 to go here. A 75-yard touchdown pass and catch to Octavius Matthews. Jim, we're tied at 28 as we're getting ready for this First American National Bank kickoff. See the fans on their feet here. And Zach Ellis getting set to kick things off. Zach has been a busy guy tonight. It's usually a good thing when he's a busy guy.
Yeah, we like that. We'd rather see Zach out there instead of Rip Kirk. No offense to Rip, but he's the punter.
Ellis, a little charge into this one. This First American National Bank kick is going to be taken at the 5-yard line, trying to return to the far side of the field. The Indians had it hemmed up and knocks him out of bounds. A minimum return, not compared to some of the other returns by both teams tonight. So East Mississippi's got a long way to go with 3:36 to go here. 28-28, Jim. Man, that interception by Q-Lot turns into a big touchdown pass to Octavius Matthews. We're tied at 28. This thing is everything we'd hope it to be tonight. We just hope it finished well for the Indians.
Right. We needed that, the interception and then the 3rd and 15, 75-yard screen pass that broke it all the way. Great running by Matthews. We're all tied up, Adam.
So Johnson back in at quarterback, 5 wide for the Lions. Snap back's a good one. Plenty of time. Pressure coming up the middle. Johnson steps up to avoid it now, trying to get downfield. He's going to run forward and scramble for a gain of 1 or 2 on the play. My goodness, you could tell this kid has played on a higher level than he's playing on right now. Such great pocket awareness by Johnson.
He's a good-looking quarterback. Like you said, he came from Florida State. He knows what he's doing. Good job, our defensive secondary. He couldn't find anybody open. We finally forced him out of bounds. 2nd and 8. We're all tied up, 28 apiece. 3:25 left in the third quarter.
This time they bring in a running back with Johnson to bring in a little extra protection. This time pass downfield, and this could be a long run here. ICC's going to have to get on their horse in a hurry here. The Indians are trying to trip him up, and they do. Touchdown saving tackle that time by number 9 for the Indians. That's Hurd. But I tell you what, Jim, that's the second or third time we've seen them hit us with that little mid-range pass to the sidelines, get their speed and get downfield just like that. That's how East Mississippi rolls.
A little 15-yard pass, and the safety missed the tackle and is off to the races.
So now East Mississippi trying to answer back. 3 minutes to play here. 28-28. Passes out to the flat, trying to get upfield. Slips past one tackle, goes forward. That's going to be a face mask on the Indians on the play. So this one will be half the distance to the goal with a first down and 10 situation here for the Lions. Just pretty much a technicality of the official telling us what it is. Yep. Face mask, so they'll march this one up half the distance. It'll be a first down and goal situation here from the 3.
Do we ever need a turnover?
Yep.
Right here, we need a big turnover.
We have an Indian shaking up on the field right now, and looks like that might be Kenny Wooten across the way. A little slow to get up. Wooten coming off on his own power, but asking for somebody to come in for him here.
Tyree Bryant, the freshman from South Haven, came in for Wooten.
Wooten, got to have him, the Arkansas State commit, shaking up on the play. So now it's going to be a first down and goal from the 3-yard line. My, oh, my. Both these teams, big strike capability. 28-28, East Mississippi, though, knocking on the door. ICC defense, boy, I don't know if you were just asking for way too much in this situation to get a stop. This is going to be Miller on the carry. He's hit, stacked up, and drove back. Nearly lost the handle on the football as he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, knock him back, or they may actually give him back to the original
3.
line.
That's
yeah,
where they give him back to the
original line of scrimmage. And so Miller looks like he will stay in at quarterback. He comes into these short yardage situations. Big kid, he's got some speed and power to mix with it. So it's going to be a second down and goal from the 3 for the Lions. Miller gets the snap. This time he's going to hand it off, trying to get to the outside, and does so. He will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. That's going to be number 22. That's going to be Horsley, who scores from 3 yards out. And right back, Jim, we go.
The Lions answered.
They did. So now it's 34-28 with Crabtree's extra point pending. He has been money so far tonight. 34-28, 2:07 to play here. Kick is up, and the kick is true. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a timeout. Be back with more. 35-28, 2:07 left to go here in a high-scoring third quarter. Back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Across our state, in places far and wide, we speak a common language that unites, inspires, and defines us all with only 3 letters. ICC.
I am 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 ICC.
Itawamba Community College, transforming lives, transforming Mississippi.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff here for East Mississippi. 35-28 is your score. 2:07 to go here in the third quarter, and it has been a crazy third quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. East Mississippi with the lead over the Indians. This First American National Bank kick is going to be taken by Salisbury at the 13-yard line. Salisbury trying to set up the wall, trying to get to the outside. East Mississippi looks to have it defended pretty well now, trying to get a little bit further out and gets knocked down at about the 30. Good job that time by the Lions, forcing him to go east to west versus letting him get a chance to turn upfield.
No doubt about it. Good play by the Lions. We still got good field position. 30-yard line, down 35-28, down by 7, 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
So the Indians will have it first down and 10. Peyton Bender, your quarterback. Looks like this is going to be number 24 for the Indians. Roger Thomas coming in at running back. 2 receivers on both sides of the football here for ICC. First down and 10. Terry Williams in motion. This time the Indians look to the
wide
side.
open.
They bite on the screenplay. Can now the Indians strike right back? Oh, my goodness, the Indians, one play and done, 70 yards, and we're tied again. Well, not yet. We still got the PAT to go. Good play call that time, Jim. You saw they faked it. East Mississippi bit on the fake. Dorian Gaston, I believe, the recipient of that one. And now we're just waiting the PAT, and this one could be tied up again.
Adam, let's give Nick Coleman some credit, offensive coordinator. He saw something, did the fake underneath, wide open out wide, super offensive play.
So East Mississippi scores with 147 left, or excuse me, 2:07 left. ICC scores with 147 left. Kick is up, and the kick is good. I said it once, I'll say it again. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a barn burner in Fulton tonight. We're going to take the timeout. 1:47 to play here in the third quarter. Back with more right after this.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
And welcome back. You see the ICC cheerleaders there carrying the ICC flag, also the American flag here on Military Appreciation Night. This third quarter, the ICC Wesley Foundation sponsored. They're giving us our money's worth, folks. 35-35, 1:47 left to play. Jim, we talked about these adjustments both these teams would have to make at halftime, and this is just a chess match. Who can make the play to possibly get this win? ICC playing from behind, so their defense went to come up with a stop.
Might be who has the ball last to win the game.
Very true. We saw an instant classic at homecoming, I believe, in 2011 that ICC was able to beat East Mississippi, or maybe that was 2012. 2011. Scott Walters confirming that there. 12. They do say it's 12. This First American National Bank kick is going to be taken at the 15-yard line by East Mississippi. Now trying to come to the near side of the field, looking to cut back up the middle. Oh, there is a break there for the Indians, as that was possibly a touchdown saving tackle that time by Devin Hollis, as the ball returned out to about the 33. Yes, Scott makes a very good point, Jim. It was a cold day in Fulton when ICC and East Mississippi met.
Adam, 35 apiece, a minute 40 left in the third quarter, and this third quarter has taken forever. And there's how many points have been scored in the third quarter?
A lot. There's been 5 touchdowns.
There you go.
1 missed field goal so far in the contest. Or, well, no, I take that back.
We didn't
attempt it officially.
Didn't attempt the field goal.
Yeah, we went for it on 4th down and turned the ball over. 35-35, 1:41 to go here in the third quarter. East Mississippi with the football, 1st and 10. Now East Mississippi, they're trying to load up and go deep. They go the short route, and this is going to be a pass complete to number 15. Good for another first down out across midfield to the 49-yard line. They were looking to dial up deep. The Indians had it covered.
Adam, we're rushing 3 men. We're going to have to rush more. He had all day to throw the ball then, and you're going to find an open receiver.
Yeah, you got to give credit to that East Mississippi offensive front. And the Indians have not been able to get to Johnson very often tonight. Handoff is going to be to the lone running back in the backfield. He's going to be hit and dropped just shy of the first down. We talk about their protection for the quarterback. They've been opening up lanes all night for this running game.
We need a turnover again. Need one right now, but it's 2nd down, 2nd and 2 for the Lions. A minute 5 left in the third quarter. We're all tied up, 35 apiece.
Yeah, I've thrown my stats out the window. I'll maybe try to get some updated here soon from David Rosicki here to our left. The give is going to be to the running back. Once again, he's hit and dropped. I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage. Yes, he did. It'll be a third down and 2 situation inside 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
All right, Adam, let's stack the line here. Let's see if they can get the first down. 3rd and 2. They've been running a little power sweep on the short yardage plays. Linebackers are creeping up.
3 down linemen here. East Mississippi going to change the play from the sideline. 18 seconds on the play clock, 32 seconds on the game clock. It's going to be a quarterback keeper design go the whole way here. He picked up the first down and then some and slides open. And, Indians may get away with one there, as that could have very easily been flagged for a late hit that time. But it is going to move the chains. It'll be another first down for East Mississippi. They spot the football, and the clock continues to run here. 23 seconds now in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Lions. Pressure coming off the edge. Jump ball to the sideline, goes up, and he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Catches the football, but was out of bounds when he caught it. Good pass. They tried to challenge number 3, David Little, on the side. Little, good job staying with him step for step and forcing him, or making his momentum, carrying him out of bounds.
I'd add them 9 seconds left in the third quarter. We're all tied up. 2nd and 10 Lions. The ball's at the 33-yard line of the Indians.
2nd down and 10. Jim mentioned 9.4 seconds to go here. ICC's defense need to find a way to get a stop, find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Ooh, hard pass that time. I tell you what, I think the receiver was looking for a curveball. Johnson threw a fastball.
Johnson saw the blitz by the defensive back, tried to drill it to the wide receiver quickly, had too much heat on it.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 10. Boy, if the defense can find a way to get a stop here. Force them into a 4th down and long situation. 6.7 seconds to go. East Mississippi with the football. 3rd down and 10. Ball is on the 33, 34-yard line. Low snap, is able to handle it. Pressure coming, ducked underneath it. Now going to try to get to the outside, gets a block, turns upfield, and is shoved out of bounds. And that should do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. Tough break there. We jumped to try to block the pass, and Johnson proving why he is such a talented quarterback. We've played 3 quarters. 35-35 is your score. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, brother, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. These 2 football teams have combined, Jim, for over 1,100 yards in 3 quarters of football.
And there's probably 500 of that in the 3rd quarter.
Yes, this has been an exciting football game as we move now to the 4th quarter. These 4th quarter being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. East Mississippi with the football, knocking on the door here. 35-35 is your score. Johnson gets the snap. Tries to go deep that time. I guess the route that he was looking for was not there, so he was told just to dump it out of the back of the end zone. Pass is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10, Adam. You mentioned tied up. We just started the 4th quarter. They have the ball on ICC's 17-yard line. 2nd down, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the Indians here need to, once again, that bend but don't break defense. Seems like every time a team has a big answer, the other one has an answer right behind it. East Mississippi taking their time, getting to the line of scrimmage. 13 seconds left on the play clock. Each possession important here. Give is going to be to the lone running back. He's up the middle, slips off a tackle, spins forward, and it's going to be dropped just across the 10-yard line. Maybe spot him at the 10. They're actually going to spot that one at the 10-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd down and 2, a long 2, short 3 situation here for East Mississippi.
Adam, I see them running the ball. If I'm the defense, you got to creep up, stop this run.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where we would love to see a bad snap here. Indians showing pressure off the edge. Johnson keeps it now, cuts across, picks up the 1st down, gets down to about the 5, goes out of bounds. Good play that time by number, I believe that was 35, 35, the defensive back for the Indians. B.J. Williams had a whole head of steam coming towards Johnson, but checked up not to hit the late hit out of bounds. So it'll be a 1st down and goal situation here from the 4-yard line for East Mississippi.
14 minutes left in the ball game, Adam. They're knocking at the door. 1st and goal with our 4. We're all tied up 35 apiece.
Johnson spreading out the defense, 5 wide here. 1st down and goal from the 4-yard line. Awaiting the snap, gets it. Slant route is there. Touchdown, Lions. Good read that time. Just got the speed on the corners. Threw the strike right in his gut. And it's a touchdown, East Mississippi.
Calvin Keys, the freshman, Collins, Mississippi, caught that 4-yard touchdown pass. Waiting on the extra point. 41-35, East Mississippi, pending an extra point.
Crabtree, we've talked about Zach Ellis tonight being a busy guy. Crabtree, he's been a busy one as well. 41-35, 13:51 left to go in a ball game that seems like it just will not end as we have nearing. It is blocked! The kick is blocked, and the Indians pick it up and return it for 2. And it's going to be hit and knocked down. Jim, that could be huge late in the ball game. Deion Knox, we saw the Indians get close a couple of times, blocked that extra point. And so now the Indians will get it here. We'll keep it here since we just come out of the timeout. Jim, we talked about it, just some type of play, something that could change momentum in this contest. That could have been it.
That could be a big play. And Deion Knox, playing defensive back, had to be fatigued, found a way to block that extra point. That's big. Let's take advantage of this. We need to take an offense and go down the field and get us a touchdown.
So 41-35. ICC trails East Mississippi after a 4-yard touchdown pass. 13:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Jim, that's enough time for both these teams to hang up 20, 30 more points.
Well, we scored 35 total points in the third quarter. There's no telling what's going to happen in the fourth quarter.
You don't want to go anywhere, folks, as this has been an exciting football game from start to finish. 2 of the top 15 teams in the country living up to that billing tonight. East Mississippi set for this First American National Bank kickoff here. Crabtree's going to pop this one up. Indians going to call for the fair catch, and they're going to catch it, as that was number 83 for the Indians, Chris Long, the tight end, coming up and making that fair catch. So the Indians will have it first down and 10. This first down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent. I tell you what, Jim, I'm just so taken back by this game, I can't think straight right now, which is pretty common for Gore. Joey Cox, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340.
Adam, we've got 14 minutes left in the ball game. We've got over 1,200 yards offense already.
Insane football game. This one will go down as an instant classic. Pass is up the field and complete. And ooh, what a hit there. Delivered that time to number 16, Dontavius Bruce, but he held on to the football. Pickup of 5 on the play. So the ball is out now to the 36-yard line. Second down and 5 here for the Indians. Bender, your quarterback. 4 wide, 3 at the bottom of the screen. Bender has a man downfield.
Oh.
There's Terry Williams, and he was open. 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 He
just
was
missed
open,
him.
Jim.
Just missed him.
If he could have just put a little bit more, I guess take a little bit of the pepper out of the gumbo, if you will, that one would have hit Williams in stride, and we could have been talking about another big-time strike.
East Mississippi blew another coverage, and he's wide open.
So this will bring up a third down and 5. The Indians gambled, and it did not pay off. Bender looking to pass. Pass out in the flat is complete. Gets upfield, enough for the first down. That pass complete to number 12, Dorian Gaston.
Ooh. First and 10, Indians, 13:21 left in the ball game. 41-35, East Mississippi up by 6 early in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, a lot of time to play in this one. This one has been wild and crazy all night long. Snap back. This is going to be a give to the long running back. That's going to be Tavante Hadley of Tupelo. He kind of runs into a wall and falls forward for a gain of 1 on the play.
Second down, 2nd and 9, 13 minutes left in the ball game. 41-35, East Mississippi up by 6. Indians have the ball at their own 43-yard line.
Bender, your quarterback. Appears that Hadley remains your running back. 2 receivers on both sides of the football here for the Indians. Nobody has left this contest. Bender looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It is caught. I don't think it was intended for him. Ball has come free. Does ICC get it? Yes.
We got it back. Woo!
Well, that pass was complete by Isaiah Howard. Credit the East Mississippi defensive back who got beat on the play, coming back and stripping that from Howard, but I believe that might have been Dorian Gaston on the recovery.
Anyway, Adam, it's 1st and 10, Indians. The ball's at the 34-yard line of East Mississippi.
So ICC driving now, 1st down and 10. This first down being brought to you by Joey Cox, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent. He's had a lot of those calls tonight. Bender slings it sidearm. Oh, and it just falls incomplete, nearly picked off that time by number 19. And is there a flag down? Or is that just that may be just a pad down?
Right, it's a pad. I thought it was a flag.
Yeah, I would say it did kind of look like it.
Ellington is coming as quarterback.
So ICC going to try to mix it up a little bit here on 2nd down and 10. Ball is on the 33-yard line. Hadley stays in at running back. 3 receivers up top, 1 down low in Gaston. Ellington's going to follow his blocker here, try to get to the outside, does so, turns upfield, lowers his head. Dan Ellington did not want to go out of bounds, tattoos the DB for East Mississippi. A gain of about 5 on the play for Dan Ellington.
3rd down, 35, Indians. The ball's at the 28-yard line, East Mississippi, and it's 4-down territory, I think, Adam, right now.
East Mississippi making some changes defensively. ICC trying to hurry up. Ellington, play fakes. Now he's going to lob it up. Dangerous pass here. Jump ball. No! Man, great job by that East Mississippi defender to break that one up. But credit Dorian Gaston coming back to the football, nearly making an outstanding play to make that touchdown pass after Ellington kind of just lobbed that one up there to try to see if his guy could make something happen.
4th and 5. They're going for it. Bender's come back in as quarterback.
So 4th down and 5 here, as you said, Jim. Bender back in at quarterback. ICC going 4 wide with 1 running back in the backfield. Really surprised Octavius Matthews. You know, he was shaken up last week. He is not in the game right now. Quick slant route, caught. Is it good for the 1st down? Yes. Terry Williams. Clutch on that 4th down conversion. Needed 5, got 6.5, maybe 7 on the play.
1st down, Indians. Ball's at the 22 of the lines.
ICC pushing back here. They trail by 6. Pass is behind, or is it caught? They're going to say it's caught. That pass reeled in that time by Cedric Bradford, a freshman wide receiver out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Maybe his first catch of the season. A big one.
Big catch, and it was behind him.
Yeah. So 1st and goal here for ICC. Bender and the Indians. Driving. East Mississippi puts the pressure on. Now Bender's looking to throw. Has a man jump ball over the fingertips. Boy, Jim, ICC has been close twice. That one just a little too tall as it was intended for Terry Williams. I tell you what, if Williams goes up and catches that one, wow. As he was, as Terry Williams is listed at 5'8", he stretched every inch of that 5'8" out trying to reel in that touchdown pass.
I'm not sure he's 5'8".
Yeah, if he's 5'8", I might be 5'9", 5'10".
2nd to go, Adam, and we put in a new quarterback. Ellington's back in.
Roger Thomas also coming in at running back here for the Indians. 2nd down and 9, or excuse me, 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line. Ellington, 3 receivers up top, 1 down low is Gaston. Now sending a man in motion going to the bottom of your screen. High snap.
Oh, Lord.
Just fall on top of it, and that's what Dan Ellington does. Tough break there for the Indians. That's what we were trying to hopefully get out of East Mississippi earlier, but that time just a miscue for the Indians, and that's going to be a significant loss. Now the ball goes back to the 19-yard line, or excuse me, no, actually that is going to be the 24-yard line. We're to be 3rd and goal from the 24.
Throw it in the end zone. Take a chance. I mean, right now it's a 41-yard field goal, and that's a pretty long field goal right now. So might be 4-down territory.
10:28 and counting here in the 4th quarter. ICC trailing 41-35. Ellington with the football. Now he's going to try to tuck and run. Looking to get to the outside. Now he's going to try to pick up and throw, and he does so. Isaiah Howard gets the pass complete. He's inside the 10. He is tattooed on the sideline. Also looks like Matt Milner maybe taking a shot that time on the sideline. Matt's money, though. So he just shakes that one off. And Isaiah Howard catches the pass. Makes it, it's going to be a 4th down and goal from the 10 or 9. So he got the loss back.
Right.
It looks like ICC is going to trot out Zach Ellis for the field goal attempt here. This will be a 27-yard attempt here for Ellis. Rip Kirk set to hold. Inside 10 minutes to play. 41-35, ICC trailing. Snapback's a good one. The kick is up. The kick is on its way. And it's no good. Well, that one looked like it was pretty good down the middle, but apparently just a little wide left. Tough break there for Zach. Jim, we've talked about it often, not making excuses for Zach because that's just not the kind of kid he is. But Zach is nursing a full groin, and really, really tries on you when you have to kick from distance like that.
No doubt, and also playing soccer. So he is worn out and just couldn't get the kid to go through. 41-35, East Mississippi up by 6. They got the ball back, 9:45 left in the ball game. 1st and 10, East Mississippi at their own 20-yard line.
She has won tickets to the Luke Bryan concert on October 12th. Congratulations, Melissa.
First and 10, East Mississippi. They're up 41-35, 9:40 left in the ball game. Great job by the defense. Kenny Wooten stops the tackler. Loss of 4, 2nd down, 2nd and 14 for the Lions. The ball's at their own 16-yard line.
I'm back, Jim. East Mississippi having a little internet issues, and everything looks good here as we still have our connection and showing they're still connected above. 2nd down and 14, as Jim mentioned. Pressure coming off the edge. Now looking to tuck and run. ICC is going to try to bottle up Johnson, and he does get out of bounds. So ICC doing a good job now defensively, kind of figuring out this defensive front as East Mississippi's offensive line, figuring out this offensive front as East Mississippi's offensive line has been dominant all night long.
No doubt about it. Both offensive lines have been dominant all night long. Okay, 41-35. We're down by 6. 9 minutes left in the ball game. 3rd down and 13 at their own 17-yard line. ICC needs a stop right now.
Yeah, if the Indians, boy, they could use a big stop here. They haven't been able to get off the field much on 3rd down this evening. East Mississippi empties the backfield, 5 wide. Pass is out. ICC is going to give them that short pass. He's going to stop them now, so to bring up about a 4th down and 3, maybe 4 situation as they get across the 25 down to about the 26-yard line.
How many punches have been tonight? I don't remember that many punches.
Not very many at all. As it looks like East Mississippi will send in their punting unit here. Jim, that could be a big stop there for the Indians. Even though they miss the field goal, if they can force the punt here from Crabtree and ICC get it back and see if they can't get that offense rolling once again, only trailing by 6, 41-35, with 8:18 and counting here in the contest. Awaiting the snap. Snap back's a good one. Crabtree will step into this kick. A nice spiraling kick that will drive Salisbury back. Calls for the fair catch, and wow, how he caught that ball is beyond me, Jim, as he's going to be down at about the 32-yard line where the Indians will have it 1st down and 10.
Let me tell you, that's a huge play by Salisbury. If he doesn't catch that ball's inside our 10-yard line. Yep. So he made a great play to make a fair catch.
Impressive kick that time from Crabtree. ICC with the football. They trail 41-35. This 4th quarter being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. If it's not too late, well, actually, it's going to be kind of late. It's already almost 10 o'clock. As this has been a long football game coming up on the 3-hour mark of this contest. Screen pass set up and dropped by Terry Williams. Probably not a bad drop that time because East Mississippi read that one well. Would have been a minimal gain, if any, if not a loss for 2.
8 minutes left in the ball game. 41-35. Lions up by 6 against the Indians. Indians got the ball at their own 32-yard line. 2nd down, 2nd and 10.
Bender, the quarterback. Clock is stopped with 8 minutes. Looking for the slant route. Was it there? Now East Mississippi. Ooh, nice.
Oh, face mask. There it is.
Nice move that time as there's multiple flags flying in as that pass complete to Dontavius Bruce. And, Jim, that's just one of those unfortunate situations for East Mississippi. When he went to make his juke move, the East Mississippi player inadvertently grabbed the face mask, and they're actually going to call that a personal foul. Well, I guess really the only face mask you got these days. So that will move the ball downfield 15 yards.
He also grabbed the face mask 2 feet away from the official, so he couldn't get away with it.
Yeah, it's one of those the official just couldn't find his flag. He's probably like everybody in the stadium. You heard the big gasp and a wow, and he was kind of the same way and then threw the flag. So the ball now goes to midfield at the 50. 7:45 and counting to go here. And what has already been an exciting football game. Bender looking to pass. As Isaiah Howard open in the flats, now tries to get upfield. He's going to be dropped just short of the 35-yard line. Good for another 1st down, being brought to you by your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340.
Adam, our wide receivers are worn out. They are fatigued.
And both these teams, these guys right here are going to be exhausted. They have given everything and then some. This crowd right here on both sides deserves to just stand up and cheer both these teams at the end of the night. Bender, play action fake. He's got a man going down the sideline. It's caught but broken up that time. Threw a little bit behind him as they were trying to find quickly down the line. I believe that was Howard as it was broke up. Nice play that time by the East Mississippi DB.
And he's fatigued, and we're bringing in another wide receiver. Give him a little break right now, Adam. We've talked about it tonight. This is Cam Coleman, the wide receiver from Horn Lake that's come in, the freshman.
7:15 left in the contest, 41-35. ICC trailing East Mississippi here in this battle of top 10 teams that has not disappointed. Snap back, pass is complete. A lot of room to run here, puts on a juke. Now a stiff arm going to be knocked down to the 20-yard line as that was Cam Coleman, Jim, as you just mentioned. It actually gets down to the 19, so that's going to be another first down for the Indians.
I can't wait to see the offensive stats of this game.
It's going to be insane numbers. We're talking about possible record-breaking numbers for both teams tonight offensively. Obviously, probably season highs already. Bender awaiting the snap. Give is going to be to the lone running back. That's going to be Hadley. Spins off one tackle. Now breaks forward across the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. Nice job that time by Hadley hitting the circle button to avoid the tackle for a loss and was able to get it down to about the 13-yard line. Going to be a second down and let's call it a long 4, short 5 here for the Indians.
41-35. East Mississippi up by 6 points. 6:20 left in the ball game.
ICC trying to come down, possibly take the lead here if they can get the extra point. Bender, pressure coming. Going to have to get rid of it. Does so. Jump ball to Salisbury through his hands. Incomplete. Good job by Bender that time, just buying some time, finding his way to be able to get it downfield. Salisbury just could not hang on to it. Stops the clock with 6:09 to play here to be a 3rd down and 4 situation for the Indians.
Ball says 13, Adam. We're not going to kick a field goal, I don't think. This is 4-down territory. You got 6 minutes left in the ball game. You got 2 downs to get the 4 yards.
So this is Peyton Bender, still your quarterback. Hadley, still your running back. And then just a mental mistake here for the Indians. False start's going to back them up 5 yards. Jim, you can't beat good football teams making those type of mistakes late in the ball game.
No, you can't. Makes it 3rd and 9 now. Put the ball back at the 19-yard line. Still got 2 downs to get this 9 yards, Adam.
So 3rd down and 9, as Jim mentioned. 6:09 to play here in the 4th quarter. This 4th quarter being brought to you by Sonic of Fulton. Pistol formation, 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Now sitting a man in motion is Hadley. Bender, slant route, led his man a little too far, had him, just couldn't quite get there quick enough, was Dontavius Bruce. If he hits him in stride, he might have a chance to take that one to the house.
Adam, we're going for it, 4th and 9. 6:05 left in the ball game. 41-35, East Mississippi up by 6. This is a big, big play in the game. We're there, 18-yard line. We've got to get 9 yards to keep the drive going.
Yeah, don't need the touchdown here, just need the first down. Bender out of the shotgun. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 up top. Bender's got his man, a little go route, but I don't think it was enough for the first down, Jim. They're going to stop him a yard too short. Got to know where the chains are. Yeah, Isaiah Howard did a good job of coming back to the football, and so that's not going to be enough for the first down. So it's going to be down to the 11. Jim, Bender delivered a good strike, a little low, forcing Howard to come back that time. Turnover on downs for the 2nd time tonight for the Indians, as there's a player shaking up on the field right now for ICC. Abraham Austin is down. We're going to take the timeout with them. 6 minutes to play, 41-35. ICC's defense has got to answer the call here. Back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection. Need more kick? We've added a side of jalapenos. Try our loaded crazy bread bites for just $4. Only at Little Caesars.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. The shaken up player for ICC, number 76, Abraham Austin, able to walk off on his own power, but good to see that. But you got to think big guys like that might be cramping this late in the contest. First day of fall, not feeling like, well, it's kind of cooled off tonight, but it's been a hot day here in Fulton. First down and 10, East Mississippi with the football. They lead 41-35. Play clock is now down to 5 seconds. And that should be movement. No call as the lineman sort of stepped back that time. And ICC comes up and makes the play. So East Mississippi catching a break there. Jim, when you're number 79, Tyree Phillips, a 6'6", 360-pound kid from Grenada, a lot of times when you move, it's hard to hide, but that time the official did not see it. And East Mississippi catches a break, but ICC makes the play for a minimum gain of maybe 4, make it 3 on the play.
Good job by Cody Shelton, linebacker from Ripley. Knocked him down, as Adam mentioned. 2nd and 7, East Mississippi at their own 14-yard line. They're up by 6, 5:25 left in the ball game.
This has been a heck of a ball game, Jim, between two good football teams. East Mississippi up by 6. Throws it out in the flat. That pass is complete. Looked like he might have had a knee down. Yes, he did. The ball is going to be down at the 20. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and short situation here. Jim, East Mississippi has just gashed us all night on the run. We've talked about it. You got to load up in the box, but as soon as you do, they've got a great quarterback in DeAndre Johnson that can recognize that, check off, and he does a good job of hitting his guys on those slant routes. So ICC needs to find a stop here. Johnson's going to keep it, try to get to the outside. He does so. Picked up the first down and then some out near the 30-yard line. Going to mark him down at about the 28, 29-yard line. We're going to be a 1st down and 10 once again for the Lions.
Good job by Johnson. Outstanding quarterback. As Adam mentioned, 1st and 10. Ball's at their own 28-yard line. 4:45 left in the ball game. Lions are up by 6, 41-35 with a 1st down.
Yeah. ICC has a full allotment of timeouts now. 4.5 to play. East Mississippi just being more methodical now with their offense, trying to eat up as much time as they can here. Johnson looking to pass now, tucks and runs. Like pretty much a design run from the get-go, pick up of about 12, maybe 13 on that play. He just faked and took off that time, Jim. Moves the chains once again against this winded, tired ICC defense.
1st and 10 Lions. Ball's at their own 41-yard line. Clock running, 4:15 left in the ball game. Lions up by 6, 41-35.
Yeah, ICC's got to find a way to get the football back here because right now East Mississippi, as we said, doing the smart thing, letting the play clock get down to about 5 seconds before snapping the football. They lead by 6, coming up on 4 minutes to play. This time the give is going to be to the lone running back. He's stacked up, going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a gain of 1 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Good job by the defense. We've gone to a 4-man front, Adam. We're going away from that 3-man front, and I agree with it. We've got to stop the run. We've got to get the ball back. As you mentioned, we do have 3 timeouts, but the clock is running. 3:35 left in the ball game. 2nd and 9, Lions.
Adam Gore, ICC Foundation Director, Jim Ingram, bringing this action here on FM 95 Sports, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. 2nd down and 9. Johnson gets the football. Pump fakes, now looking to run. Has the lane open in the middle, makes a cut to the outside, now gets across, picks up the 1st down, and then some more. Gets up the field and runs out of bounds. And Jim, once again, when he plants that foot and decides to run, he's gone.
That's a backbreaker there. What a great athlete. Got the 1st down. Now we're going to have to start using our timeouts, Adam. 3:17 left in the ball game. Lions up 41-35. They got the ball at the 37-yard line of ICC, and we need a stop desperately.
So once again, East Mississippi taking their time, letting the play clock run down to about 10 to 8 seconds before they snap the football. There's the snap. Give is going to be to the lone running back in the backfield. East Mississippi's going to keep it on the ground, see if ICC elects to burn a timeout here.
Just
and I believe they do. Yes, ICC will burn the first of 3 timeouts, 2:50 to play. Don't go anywhere, folks. ICC trying to get the football back, trailing 41-35, 2:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. Back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and FM 95 Sports.
Across our state, in places far and wide, we speak a common language that unites, inspires, and defines us all with only 3 letters. ICC.
I am ICC.
I am ICC.
I am ICC. I am ICC. I am ICC.
Etowamba Community College, transforming lives, transforming Mississippi.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. East Mississippi trying to milk away the clock here. They lead 41-35. 2:50 to play in the fourth quarter in what has been an instant classic between two top 15 teams in the country. Jim, it's one of those games that is just unfortunate. Somebody's got to lose it at the end of the night.
No doubt about it, Adam. And we need to make two big plays here defensively, give ourselves a shot to get the ball back.
Here the ICC All-American band firing up with the chop in the background. They're looking to pass. They're going to go deep. Got a man down the middle. And there's going to fall incomplete. Wow, Jim, surprised that they were going to go and load up for that one. Stops the clock now with 3rd down and 6. So ICC doesn't have to burn a timeout here.
No, they didn't, and that helps ICC a lot. They're trying to hit us over the deep in the middle, surprising us. It didn't work. We'll get a stop here, use a timeout, try to get the ball back.
So 3rd down and 6. The ball is on the 33-yard line. East Mississippi with the football and a 41-35 lead. 2:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. East Mississippi looking to the sidelines. Going to have to burn a timeout here. A little confusion on the field. They have to take a timeout as the play clock was running down. 2:44 to play. We're going to take the timeout with them. We'll be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
Welcome back as you hear the chop fired up here. Very few fans are starting to leave the stadium here. Jim, this game has been an instant classic. 41-35, 2:44 left to play. 3rd down and 6. If ICC's defense can find a way to get a stop, you got to wonder what type of place kicker that East Mississippi has. Will it be in his range? It'll be a long kick. Either way.
I think they'll go for it on 4th down if they don't make, especially if they get 2 or 3 yards here and make it 4th and 3.
One thing you got to keep in mind, DeAndre Johnson, a threat to run as well as throw the football. A dual threat quarterback transferred in from Florida State. There's movement.
That's movement. It's got to be movement.
Second time that he's moved, the first time it's been called. There's a break.
We need it 4th and 11 now.
3rd and 11.
I'm sorry, 3rd and 11. I wish it was 4th and 11.
I'm hoping you can see into the future, Jim. So move them back here, bring up 3rd down and a long 11 for East Mississippi. 2:44 to go. EMCC with the football. They lead 41-35. Snap back's a good one. Pressure coming now. Johnson's going to try to step up the middle. He's hit, spins off a tackle, still fights forward, gets back past the original line of scrimmage, basically gets the penalty yardage back that time. Jim, he was hit at the line, but that kid right there showed a lot of fortitude just to shake off the guy and fight forward for the gain of positive yardage, and that looks like now they're actually going to have to take him out of the field, off the field as his helmet came off. So now it's going to be a 4th down and 7. The ball is at the 35. V.J. Miller will have to come in after the helmet came off of DeAndre Johnson. This could be your ball game, folks. 2:20 to play. Miller with the football. Ducks back now, trying to run. He's going to load up, throw it downfield, and it's caught. Big 1st down pickup that time, Jim. When you give him all day to throw, good job by the wide receiver to come back, help out his quarterback, and that's going to pick up the 1st down and move the chains, Jim. That, not yet, but could do it.
That hurts, and give VJ some credit. He scrambled back there, found a man across the middle. 1st and 10, East Mississippi at ICC's 18. 2 minutes left in the ball game, and it's we're going to have to use our 2 timeouts on the next 2 plays.
Yeah, clock is running now. 13 seconds left on the play clock. Inside 2 minutes now on the game clock. 41-35 is your score. Johnson back into the contest at quarterback. Give is going to be to the long running back in the backfield. He's hit, knocked down. We'll see if ICC lets him take the timeout, and he does. 1:38 to play. 41-35 is your score. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Hi, it's me, Adam. And if you don't know, I'm a pretty lucky dude. Just take my 13th birthday. Just kidding. I skipped age 13. Straight from 12 to 14 like a 1930s elevator.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Everyone having fun? Okay.
But you're not this lucky. No one is. So talk to a Farm Bureau agent today. Because when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. Still in the timeout here. East Mississippi with a 41-35 lead, 1:38 to play here. Big time conversion on 4th down by the Lions to keep this drive alive. Unfortunately, the Indians could not come up with a stop to get the ball back with a chance to win one late. Need a turnover, Jim.
Need a turnover, right, Adam. What do we got? 2nd down, 2nd and 9. Got 1 timeout left. You just got to play hard. Maybe they'll fumble the ball. Just stop the run. Call your other timeout. One play at a time. One play at a time.
Give is going to be to the lone man in the backfield. That's going to be Sykes. He fights forward, and that's going to be down to about the 9-yard line, a little shy of that 1st down. And Jim, ICC, see if they're going to take the timeout. No, looks like they're going to let the clock run here, see if they can get the stop, because it's actually going to be 2nd down and what is that?
It's third down. 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and a long 2, short 3. Coming up on a minute to play here. If they pick up the 1st down, ICC still has 1 timeout left. Indians get him in the backfield. Tries to stretch forward. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's a good call
and
by
ICC
Coach Cannon.
is going to take the timeout here. Timeout on the field. We're going to keep it here. 1:02 left to play. Silo is down on the field for the Indians. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this timeout with them. Injury timeout on the field along with the timeout taken by the Indians. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and FM 95 Sports.
ICC Sports on FM 95 is sponsored in part by the Baptist Student Union on the Fulton campus. The BSU is the oldest, largest, and most active religious club on campus, serving ICC students since 1954.
And by your Fulton Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. Let Joey help you with all of your insurance needs. Go with the home team, Joey Cox and Fulton Farm Bureau.
Little Caesars, home of the $5 Hot and Ready Classic, is driving your taste buds crazy with our new loaded Crazy Bread Bites for just $4. We start with our world-famous Crazy Bread, cut into delicious bite-sized pieces. Then we amp up the flavor with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella and Munster cheese, and tasty applewood bacon, all baked to perfection.
And we're going to break back. They didn't really thought with the timeout and the injury, they give them the full timeout, but this is going to be a field goal attempt here. The Indians have blocked one already. ICC trailing 41-35. 1 minute, 2 seconds left to play. Crabtree, kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, Jim, that right there might have done it.
I'm afraid it did, Adam. You know, what a great game. 44-35. Lions up by 9. 58 seconds left in the ball game. Regardless, if we don't have a miracle win here, we played a very, very good football game against a very, very good football team.
Yeah, absolutely nothing for ICC football players, fans, or anybody to be ashamed. Actually, how about this? No shame for either team tonight. This has been everything you expect a top 15 matchup to be between two very good football teams.
And Adam, another thing we'd like to say, let's commend both teams. There's been no fights, no pushing, no shoving, no in-your-face stuff. Two teams playing hard football, showing respect toward each other.
Let's make this thing fun. Let's return this and at least give us an onside.
Yeah, get a chance. Or return it to the 50, throw one in the end zone, score, try an onside kick.
So 58 seconds left to play. Don't be surprised if East Mississippi doesn't elect to just pop this one up to not give ICC a chance to return this one. Salisbury and Dontavius Bruce, two very dangerous return men, back to receive for the Indians. Crabtree set to kick this one off here. A First American National Bank kick here. He does pop this one up. This is going to be taken by the tight end, Chris Long, who's going to try to get to the sidelines. He's going to be hit and dropped. So he does get a little bit of return yardage that time. So now, Jim, if you're the Indians, load up, take some shots, try to score in a hurry. You don't have any timeouts left. One left for East Mississippi. Just try to put some points on the board and see at least give your team a chance to get an onside attempt.
No doubt. You go down the field, try to get some more points here and see what happens. But what a great spectator game. I can't wait to see the stats, the offensive stats of this team.
Well, David Rosinski has both shoes off. He's borrowed some toes and fingers from Gene Phelps, trying to add up the numbers tonight between these two teams. We know coming into the fourth quarter, the two teams had combined for 1,100 yards, over 1,100 yards of total offense. Bender passes out. Howard gets it, steps out of bounds. Clock will stop now with 48 seconds to go in the contest. It'll bring up a second down and 4 situation. Smart play by Howard, so he didn't have anything, got out of bounds in a hurry.
48 seconds left, Adam. She mentioned second down, 2nd and 3. No timeouts left. Indians got the ball at the own 38-yard line, down 44-35.
Bender chunks this one out to Dontavius Bruce. He's going to get up the field as much as he can. Crosses the 50, down to about the 49-yard line, then steps out of bounds. 43.8 seconds left to play. ICC trailing in this one 44-35. Trying to get down the field and see if they cannot put some points on the board and at least make this thing interesting with an onside kick late in the contest. Bender, your quarterback, gets the snap. Looking, he's got a man. That's going to be Salisbury. Salisbury's going to try to get out of bounds and does so. Good job by Christian Salisbury. Try to break the tackle and get the ball up the field and get out of bounds. That's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. Ball is at the 45-yard line. 39 seconds now left in the game. Jim, you got to start thinking downfield, but East Mississippi's dropping guys back to take that away.
Yeah, you got to go downfield. Try to get about 20 yards here and then go to the end zone next play.
Awaiting the snap, it's back. Bender with the football. Pressure coming. Does go downfield to Howard, and Isaiah Howard, does he get out of bounds? Yes. Ball is going to be out to the 30-yard line now. Clock stops with 34 seconds. The Indians making my blood pressure rise here, trying to march down the field. Time is a ticking. Got to get in the end zone in a hurry here to give yourself a chance at an onside kick. Bender pump fakes, throws it, and it's caught. Oh, no, it's dropped. Wow, well, good thing is it stops the clock. Cedric Bradford almost came back and had a big catch. And I tell you what, Jim, if he makes that catch, he's got a lot of room to run. But it's a good thing he did drop it, because if he doesn't break a tackle, he's still in bounds, and ICC has no timeouts left. Injury on the field as Shaw will have to come out. He was shaken up on the play, so they'll switch out a lineman here. Bender, your quarterback. Octavius Matthews back in at running back. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. 29 seconds left to play. 44-35. ICC with the football. Bender loads up, goes deep, got a man. Touchdown, Indians! Don't go anywhere, folks. If you're listening on FM 95 Sports as you turn around in the parking lot, you may want to come back to the field here, folks, as ICC just made it a 44-41 contest with 24 seconds left to play. Wow.
We got a chance, Adam. Yeah, as you mentioned, we went down the field with no timeouts, kicked this extra point, then tried the onside kick, then throw twice to the end zone.
So this will be Zach Ellis on to attempt the kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Wow. 44-42. We've got the onside kick coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. 24 seconds left to play. We're going to take a break. Be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Okolona, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
Well, you hear the chop in the background, ladies and gentlemen. ICC goes down the field. They score on a touchdown pass to Dorian Gaston. And now one of the most exciting plays in the game of football, a onside kick attempt coming up here. If ICC can get it back, they'll have no timeouts left, trailing by 2. So Zach Ellis on to attempt this First American National Bank onside kick, and it's up, and it's going to be recovered by East Mississippi. And Jim, that will pretty much do it, because now East Mississippi will be able to take a knee and escape Fulton with an exciting victory.
What a great, great spectator game. Both teams could be proud. Yes, we wanted to win, Adam, but we have nothing to be ashamed of. You know, tip your hat to both of the teams, and especially both offenses. The total yardage is off the charts.
Yeah, it's going to be insane when we get the final numbers from the coaches at the end of the night to see this one. And, Jim, 44-42. We said this was going to be just a knockdown, drag-out fight, and it has been that. ICC not going quietly into the night, and East Mississippi coming out in one of the coach's favorite formations here, victory formation, with 23.8 seconds left to play. They'll take the knee. Both teams just basically just bump into each other, and that's going to do it. Jim, what an exciting contest as we move into the Mississippi Magnolia Gold post-game report. Unfortunately for the Indians, an exciting game, but they come up 2 points shy. 44-42, your final score. For more information on the Mississippi Magnolia Gold program, we invite you to text 4GOLD, that's 4GOLD, to 95577. That's 4GOLD to 95577. Jim, your final thoughts on the game. These final thoughts being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma.
Adam, it was a great game, great spectator game. I enjoyed working it with you. We've had some fun, exciting times. Yes, I wish we could have won, but I'm proud of both teams, and I'm proud of the ICC football team. We have a good football team. There's a lot of wins ahead of us.
Absolutely. As we move now into the Mississippi Magnolia Gold post-game report. Your final score, once again, 44-42. We're going to take a timeout, collect our thoughts, and be back with more right after this on FM 95 Sports and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, brother, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
The cheese is melty and the crust is crunchy. This combo's hot and ready for you. Just trust me. Get 4 slices of deep, deep dish plus 1 soda for just $5.
Little Caesars Hot and Ready Lunch Combo. 4 slices of deep, deep dish pepperoni pizza and a 20-ounce soda. Just $5. Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
At participating locations plus tax.
Hi, it's me, Adam. And if you don't know, I'm a pretty lucky dude. Just take my 13th birthday. Just kidding. I skipped age 13. Straight from 12 to 14 like a 1930s elevator.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Everyone having fun? Okay.
But you're not this lucky. No one is. So talk to a Farm Bureau agent today. Because when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it.
ICC Athletics on FM 95 Sports is presented by Little Caesars, Bank of Oklahoma, the ICC Baptist Student Union, First American National Bank, the ICC Wesley Foundation, Coca-Cola and the North Mississippi Coca-Cola Bottlers, the ICC Alumni Association, the ICC Foundation, Davis Ford, and Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We step back inside the Mississippi Magnolia Gold postgame report. Your final score, 44-22. East Mississippi wins an instant classic thriller. Jim, you picked the word. It will describe this football game. One thing's for sure, everything was left on the field tonight by both teams.
No doubt about it, Adams. You mentioned 44-42. What a great football game. Just offensive explosion by both teams. And, you know, I'm looking at both teams now, huddling up right there. The sportsmanship shown tonight by both teams really impresses me. Yes, I wish we could have won, but we've got everything to be proud of. Proud to be an ICC Indian.
Absolutely, Jim. And we've got to commend the fans as well, not only for ICC, for East Mississippi. Everybody just turning out in droves. Few people left the ball game early. They might have regretted that, hopefully able to listen to the finish here on FM 95 Sports. But, man, this atmosphere tonight, this is what college football is all about on the JUCO level.
No doubt about it, Adam. If we mentioned we're looking forward to seeing the offensive stats, I'm going to say around 1,400, 1,500 yards. That's hard to believe. But look at the scoreboard. We had 86 points scored tonight.
Absolutely. Your final score, 44-42, as we're waiting for Coach Sean Cannon to join us up top as he's still talking to his Indians on the sideline. Jim, let's take a look at some scoreboard updates throughout the league. A lot of these games have long gone final, and probably a lot of these people tuning into our game here throughout the state as we take a look at some of these scores being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma. Final score, East Central knocks off Gulf Coast to the final score of 42-28. Holmes takes care of Coahoma 34-12. Colin knocks off Jones. So Jones, the number 6 team in the country, falls to Colin tonight 27-22. Pearl River takes care of Hines 42-20. That's where ICC will travel next weekend. That game will be available here on FM 95 Sports as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com with a special start time of 5:40 with a 6 o'clock opening kickoff. Your final scores we mentioned here, 44-42. East Mississippi defeats ICC. Northwest takes care of Mississippi Delta 38-37. And an equally wild game, Northeast defeats Southwest 55-30. Northeast scores 21 unanswered points in the fourth quarter to come back and win that one. So a wild night as usual in the MACJC. Coach Sean Cannon is on his way up now as we're still here in the Magnolia Gold postgame report. We do remind you to text 4GOLD, that's 4GOLD, to 95577. That's 95577 for more information on the Mississippi Magnolia Gold program here at ICC. You saw them if you were here at the ball game earlier tonight as they were part of the military appreciation night as well as the opening ceremonies here of this football game. Man, there's so many fans on the field right now, Jim, for both teams congratulating these guys. And it's just, as you said, unfortunate that ICC coming up 2 points, or technically 3 points away from winning this one. But, man, what a ball game.
And what a day. The tailgate event was a great idea. Kudos to President Eaton and Dr. Jan Reed Bunch, Community Relations Department, doing that. Then she mentioned a military appreciation night, having Smitty Harris here. So it's been a great day on campus. I just wish we could have won the football game.
Absolutely. We're going to take another time out and try to catch up with Coach Sean Cannon. Actually, here he comes now. So we will keep it here, Miss Tina, as we will try to wrap up quickly behind Coach Sean Cannon. Gene, you're welcome to join us. I know you're on deadline right now. Gene Phelps of the Daily Journal may step in and ask a few questions of Coach Sean Cannon as well. We're actually going to let Coach take a quick drink of water and kind of catch his breath. He says he's good. Coach, probably shouldn't say this on the air, and I apologize in advance. That's one hell of a ball game.
Yeah, really, really good game, and two good football teams, and give the credit to them. They made one more play than we did, and we had our opportunities down in the red zone, missed a field goal, but I told the kids, game of inches when you play really good football teams, and they come out on the winning side. But very proud of the kids for keeping fighting. Just did not play defense at all tonight. They just made more plays than we did, and disheartening to see. But we had our chances to do that, but we just didn't get it done.
Well, Coach, the offense gave you a chance late. They drove down. You would hope for that opportunity to get that onside kick late to see if you can't just pull one out of the hat. They did that. Unfortunately, couldn't recover that onside kick. As you said, credit a really good East Mississippi team coming in and earning a win tonight in Fulton. Yeah, really, really. Nick and those guys did a good job, and but we get our chances down in the bottom part of the. Down here on three plays, and got to stick them in. We got to find ways to stick them in. Got to make our field goals. Got to do the routine type stuff. We let the quarterback out of the pocket here at the end and on the third down, and just playing. It's not for a lack of effort. Our kids are just they got to come on. We were really young in the secondary, and that showed tonight. They got really talented receivers, and give those guys credit. But they made one more play than we did. Coach, I'm not going to ask you about our Sonic Star of the game tonight because that would be just too difficult to come up with anybody. Great team effort. Let's talk about the fans, this atmosphere. Big-time game between two top 15 teams. The fans were behind the Indians and almost willed us to victory. Yeah. I mean, it was awesome. It was an awesome crowd, and knew it would be. And I'm proud of our effort of our kids. I hate that we came up on the short end of that on the scoreboard, but. That's football, and we got to go back to work and try to win the next one. Absolutely. The Indians will hit the road at Pearl River, 6 o'clock kickoff there in Pearl River. So, Coach, appreciate you taking time out of the night to come talk to us. Yep. Unfortunately, coming up on the short end of the stick, 44-42. Anything else you'd like to add before we go? No, I'm good. Thanks. All right, and that's Coach Sean Cannon joining us here in the Mississippi Magnolia Gold postgame report. Remind you to text 4GOLD, that's 4GOLD, to 95577 for more information on the Mississippi Magnolia Gold program. That's going to do it here for our broadcast tonight. Your final score: East Mississippi, the number 11 team in the country, 44. ICC 15 for Jim Ingram. Also Raphael Henry. We got Cal Brown, Lee Adams, Hasten McKissick, and Austin Blansett. I'm Adam Gore, Miss Tina Harlow back in Amory. We'll see you next Thursday night. Special start time for the Davis Ford pregame show at 5:40. First American National Bank kick will go at 6 at Pearl River. We'll see you next time, folks, here on FM 95 Sports and Let'sGoICCTV.com.